What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Ark Survival Evolved video. BuccNation Gaming, and we're on the Who's Alpha 24/7 PvP cluster. Wanted to jump in. Don't have a whole lot of time to explain, but basically it's going to be Tribe of yyyy against USSR bitches. Is basically what they call themselves. Pardon the French there, but if you want their genuine tribe name, that's what it is. Basically, I got pulled in by both sides, piquing my interest in the chat of talking smack earlier. You see they're still talking smack. We're going to leave that in just so you can kind of see what all goes on. I do apologize if you see something toxic in there. I'll try to blur it out during the editing if I miss something. Again, I apologize. Won't have neither one of the tribes in the actual video just to keep it basically as legit and genuine as possible. But I did want to get on and try to find, out which one of these were going to prevail, if one was going to back out, or if one would be there. So we're going in, we're hopefully going to be able to find these guys. Got to put a few codes in so we can stay out of the way and we are not interfering. Let's start out with this one. And let's do this one. Ghost and leave me alone so that way turrets don't hit me. And possibly see if I can find them without spectator mode. That'd be cool, but if not, we'll jump in spectator mode. I don't really care much for it. I haven't found out how to use it with like it showing damage numbers. Maybe that's not a possibility. See some stuff flying around here, so we will check out what kind of action we can find. Alright, let's jump into a spyglass. That way I can see everything going on. And if anybody's got any suggestions, they can throw it in the comment section below. Kind of let me know on like better ways of stuff I can get into with Ark that I'll be able to record and stuff. So this should be USSR that's here. So they're the ones that's built up. Tribe of yyyy is the one that's trying to come in and actually raid them. Let me see if I can find them just to show you an idea. I think they've been doing a lot of flying around and stuff, just kind of scoping it out. So it may take them a little bit to get fobbed up. Let's see. Still wandering around. I think I see a Rex right here. That's a Tech Rex that's on. It's wild. It's not tamed. Well, that's not them. I don't quite know where they're at just yet, but they'll pop in. I definitely got confirmation from both sides that this thing was going to go down. Let's see if we missed anything in chat. Oh, okay, they said they'll be back. So they're going to go try to find them, but I believe them when they say they're going to be back. Like I said beforehand, both tribes. I already said once on the live stream that I wasn't going to pull both sides in, but I may have to pull them in just to, let me pull that over here real quick. Alright, there we go. I might pull them in anyways, just to see if this thing's going to still go on. I'm going to give it a few more minutes before I actually get in and start pulling tribes in to see if this is going to go on. Don't want to be wasting my time. Definitely don't want to waste you guys that's watching the stream right now. I did see USSR jump on a teleporter right here, but it'll render in a second. But they'll be back. None of them's here yet. There it goes. It finally rendered in. They'll either jump back on there. I'll give them a few. I'm not going to rush into it just for the sake of the content. If it gets boring at one point where like us running around's not gonna be entertaining enough for you, I will end up posting this to YouTube separately, not just as a live stream, but also just like the gist of it and the fun of it. And I'll edit out a lot of this in between that they're not here right now. But if you want to see it go down live, this is the best way to do it, especially if you're watching right now and you're in the server. Not gonna say you won't benefit from seeing all this stuff go down. It'll tell you what kind of player they actually are on both sides, how good they are in a way, just by seeing like their PvP skills and stuff. And you'll also see some different stuff come from within how the like structures and stuff are getting built. That's somebody flying on a PT for sure. I can't even hit him with spyglass. That's awesome. Oh, I seen him, but it didn't show me his name. Oh, yep, it's USSR. Oh, I think he just picked somebody. Looked like he was trying to. I didn't see nobody here, but I could be wrong. Could be just scoping it out. Probably got a tech helmet on. Not sure. Let's see if we can see. No, not that I can tell. Mr. Bossio. Making sure he doesn't see something he doesn't like, I would assume. Or still testing to see. I didn't hear him come back in, so I'm just going to assume that he didn't leave when the others that jumped on the teleporter did. We should hear that teleporter go off pretty soon. I know what USSR did, in case you're not up to like full par on what players are doing in Ark now. When somebody leaves the map and goes to another map, these dudes will jump on, not the ones in like the parties that are raiding each other right now, but I'm talking about like just about everybody in Ark. I've seen people, they'll jump on that map and hit that recent players on their Xbox parties, and that's, or on their Xbox like recent played with, and that's where they find out which map you went to, is by that little metric. I don't personally agree with that metric, just because like when I started playing this game 5 years ago, that wasn't either a thing that a lot of people were doing, or it just wasn't a thing back then. I don't know. It could have been. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I never heard of it until I owned my own cluster and started it on here. That's when I first found out people were using that, because I seen tribes hunting other tribes down, and they were finding them. And in a lot of the cases, they were finding them before I was finding them. And I'm like, yo, how are you doing it? And a lot of them just told me straight up. They were just like recent players. And I was like, oh, that's kind of broken. I don't personally agree, just because I didn't use it. But I guess that's just one of those things. Like, I can't technically hate on it because I didn't use it. But unfortunately, I just don't agree with it. I've done everything that I've accomplished in Ark without using it. So that's one of the reasons why I hate on it. Hoping that when they said they'll be back, I'm hoping they went and got fob material and they're going to come and fob up. That would be awesome. But if they don't show back up or do something by the time we hit the 10-minute mark, which is about a minute and 10 seconds from now, I'll pull one or the other tribe into the party and see what's going on, if they're going to do this thing or not, so that way I'm not wasting anybody's time. Y'all got 5 people. Alright, just checking some stuff here. Looking in the chat real quick. Give me a second. Yeah, SG, it's a raid. Melty Boy, what'd you do? And what's your gamer tag? I wouldn't say it's too boosted. It's not really that boosted. It's only at 15 times, and the max saddle thing, like, I'm not gonna hate on somebody that gets a max saddle, because outside of grinding up veggie cakes and using shop, like the only way you can get that max saddle is if you pay for ascendant prices. Nah, Ninja Hawk, they didn't back off. I think they went to go get like fob materials because they didn't even have a fob up. The tribes that are battling is yyyy against USSR. Alright, let's pull them in and see. Well, actually, I can prevent pulling them in. Unless you guys think I should. What should I do? Just message them, or should I pull them in? Let me check. I wouldn't be so disappointed if they did, Nighthawk. Let me find him real quick. There he is. Alright, I hit them up, man, to see if they backed off or if they're coming back. But I'm pretty sure he said he'll be back in chat, and really hasn't been any talking since then. Okay, he said, coming LOL, base was actually good. That's what the tribe of yyyy just sent me in a message. So I think it's going to get good in a few. That's pretty cool, though. At least he's not hating completely on like all their base and all that stuff. Too many times nowadays, that's what you see. Oh, that's a trash setup, blah, blah, blah. Nah, at least this dude's like good sport about it. He was like, their base is actually good. We'll be back. We just had to actually go get stuff. So, my opinion, that's hella cool of him. Alright, Ninja Hawk. Sounds good, bro. And I'm gonna tell you what, if it's good content, like I get it kind of sucks to have to wait a few during the live stream, but if this becomes good raid content, it'll be well worth it. I don't want to rush them and tell them, hey, I'm live record. Like, that would be selfish of me. So I don't want to do like anything like that. I usually don't type in chat because I have to come off of my main screen to do that, but I was trying to find out if you're still there, Melty Boy. Who, Melty Boy's brag? Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying your brag? If your brag, dude, raid ain't over. I just messaged the dude that was raiding, that was coming at y'all. He said your base is actually pretty built pretty good. He was actually being a good sport about it. He said he had to go back and get more stuff. Like, they weren't going to be able to do anything with what they brought because y'all's base is built pretty good. I don't want you to like underestimate that they're not going to show back up, man, because a lot of times with raids on the server, when people say they pull up, they're going to pull up. Mr. Skittles, it's Tribe of yyyy against USSR. This is AIDS. Like, I gotta live through the chat and this. Oh, that was a pretty bad lag. This is kind of like the first big threat of this season. The first big major tribe to go up against another big major tribe. So this is going to be pretty fun to watch, in my opinion. Like, especially if it's what I think it is. Like, I'm pretty sure there's going to be combined tribes together, both tribes together. Like, I want to say at least 12 members total, 13 maybe. So this should get real good. I'll try to get as much of the people going at it that I can. They're not going to all be in the same spot. Like, let's get real about that. But for the ones that are in like different spots and stuff, I'll try to bounce back and forth once one dies or something, and go jump to the like next one or couple that's in an area, and try to like keep as much of it up as I can for you guys. But 13 people, I don't know what the like actual odds are. I think one tribe has a little over 5 or 6, and the other tribe's about the same. So should be pretty good. Maybe they got a couple more. They could all have like 7 or 8. I'm not quite sure, to be honest with you. Don't really get into that part of it um, too much, because there's many tribes as we have on the server. It's just too many to remember. It's almost the equivalent to a school teacher trying to learn all the kids' names. What's up, Dylan? If you're known as something else and you want to like go by whatever you're called in the server, if you actually play in the server and you're watching the stream, just put whatever your name is beside your name. If not, all I can see is your YouTube name. That's what I'll have to like call you. So for all of you watching right now, like, where do you think they're going to hit at? Or where would you personally hit at if you were trying to come over and hit these dudes? Where would you want to crack in first? It is Xbox. It's Xbox and Windows 10 clustered. And it's a PvP 15 times boosted 8 map cluster. You can just, here, I'll type the server name in to the chat for you, Dylan. /3 and there's the server name, and there's the Discord. You'll definitely want to jump in Discord just so you can see the rules of the server. Also check out raid protection and see which tribes are on raid protection. And you can always check out drop info. It'll tell you all of the contents of all of our drops, bosses, cave drops, and beaver dens in the drop info section. They're starting to come back in. I'm going to sit here and let their teleporter tower render back in. I think they realize they're coming back. Let's see. He said okay. Not sure what he was saying okay about in chat, but that's cool. Anybody else have like a suggestion that's watching? Like, where would you crack into this at? Would you start up here at the top? Would you go down to like down here and start somewhere? Do you want to take the chances in the back? I'm curious to hear, to be honest with you, where you guys would. He's getting on. What do you mean by that, Bragg? Oh, wrong button. I meant to answer him back. make sure to enjoy the content. Well, apparently USSR does know for sure they're coming back because they seem to be in agreement on the general chat that this is going to be a thing. Who's getting on the server? Bragg is? Is that what you're saying? Like, I'm not sure what you're telling me now. I'm confused. Awesome, Dylan. I'm glad you joined the Discord, man. We definitely welcome you. If you want to, whenever you do get in-game into the server, if you want to get up with myself or one of the admins in the general chat and just say you need a starter, we do offer, you get your choice between either a max level Griffin, a max level Tapahara, or a Pteranodon of your choice. We color it for you and everything. And like I said, that's your starter. If you get the PT or the Tappy, we'll give you a max saddle for it. And then, of course, the Griffin doesn't get one. But again, we'll color it for you. If you get the PT or the X-Tappy, you can breed them. And whatever you breed them with, they'll get that color, like, mutated into whatever the other one's color is as well. And give you different coloring patterns and stuff for it. That's what a lot of people love about, like, us doing all the coloring and stuff. And if you go out and tame a bunch of different ones later, just hit us up as an admin team. We'll come and color them for you. We don't mind to do it. We don't charge you anything to color your dinos. The only thing you get charged for out of like in-game currency, which is veggie cakes, is like healing your dinos. We do charge 500 veggies. There's drops that have veggies in them. And you can also trade 100 element for one sweet veggie cake. Sweet Veggie Cake is the in-game currency. You must have 100 to come to our admin shop. You can use Sweet Veggie Cakes to purchase dinos, blueprints, and everything else that's in the pack section. One Veggie Cake is equivalent to a penny, so 100 Veggie Cakes equals $1 in the shop. If you want to give that a look at, man, I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy that. And you can ask a lot of people. It's not too hard to get veggies. We also do events. We have at least 2 events a week. We were trying to do the 3 days a week, having 2 different events, but where server's been a little bit underpopulated for events because most of the people that are on are either working or having to do like different things. So the weekends is the main time that we go after events just to make sure that more people can get on. The last event we did, I think we had like 23 different PTs at one during the PT fight. Our next event is this Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we have one at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you check out my YouTube channel, you'll see a Megapithecus basketball event. That's the event that we're going to do. We haven't done that in 3 months, so we're going to give that event a try again. Everybody seemed to have a bunch of fun with it. Or I'm sorry, it's the Gigantopithecus. I don't know why I said Megapithecus. The Gigantopithecus basketball event. And hopefully it'll be a lot of fun for everybody. We give out veggies as rewards, and you also get a competition prize if you don't win, and it's usually veggies as well. So that's another easy way to get veggies for the shop. Yeah, Dylan, if you look in our tribe recruitment section, you can let people know that you want to join a tribe or get with a tribe, and that'll give them a chance to reach out to you, or you reach out to one of them. The DLC, like the DLC maps, I'm going to take it that's what you're asking about in chat. The DLC maps are basically Aberration, Extinction, next wipe we're bringing back Scorched Earth. But that's the Aberration and Extinction is the only 2, if I'm not mistaken, that are DLCs, right? I was asking Kate, my fiance, she's the other admin. We've got Center 1, Center 2, Rag 1, Rag 2, Valgaro, Extinction, Aberration, The Island. That's the 8 maps that we have right now. We had Genesis in, but we had it to where you couldn't transfer out. We may look in the future to re-adding Genesis, but it was just too toxic for people that didn't have Genesis on like the center map here. For people that did have Genesis, they could go and get 1,000,000 of them. I'm on the center currently. They're still flying around waiting on each other. They're waiting on the tribe to push up. The other tribe that's pushing up's waiting to get all their stuff and get over here. You definitely don't want to come underprepared. That's the main thing. If they and I'm pretty sure the other tribe, they know that. If you come underprepared, you're just going to have to keep teleporting back and forth between wherever you came from to here. So that's not going to help you in the long run. I play a lot of Rust myself, and that's one of the major things that you get with tribes on Rust. They do the same thing. They go underprepared, and then you end up not getting fully through the raid. Definitely don't want to see anything like that go down. That's why I don't mind to wait. I would rather see them actually push completely in, or like not be able to push in all the way. Like, I want to see one tribe win out of this. I don't want to see like a half raid, and then I'm sure y'all don't want to see that either. Everybody wants to see like one tribe fully take over or run the other tribe off. Like, it doesn't mean they have to clap one or the other. I just want to see one dominant tribe out of this. I hope it's not just a halfway raid and nothing works out and they both go their separate ways. That would be a little upsetting, but who knows. No, Terrible Tomatoes. It's not an event. It's two tribes on my server that's raiding each other. Both of them said they were cool for me to like record it as the host, and like I don't have any like direct communication with them, but I have both of their permissions to to record this raid that's about to go on. The other tribe came over, scoped it out, said it was a pretty good base, looked pretty good and built up. Of course, they're down in Pearl, so they're gonna have to get past all of this out here, plus push into Pearl. And if they've got this defense out here, it's hard to tell what's inside of there. We won't go inside of there and give that part away during the video, in case if they don't make it that far, I don't want to just give up their defense on the inside of that. So if the tribe that's raiding these guys takes all this outside defense down and then starts pushing up inside of there, that's when we'll go into through the ground. I don't want to give up, like I said, USSR's defenses on the inside unless they're actually getting like attacked. These dudes have worked their tails off to get everything they've got put up here, and I'm not trying to give everybody a sneak peek of what they got going on in there. Yeah, Kane. It is Joe's tribe. Well, he's in their tribe. You just came in, so you didn't get to see it in chat where it said JoJo. But there you go. I just popped it up for you. Y'all are a little bit delayed from my actual live feedback, so I'm trying to balance that out. This is the first live stream I've ever done. I appreciate y'all watching it. I really didn't expect people to watch the live stream. I was just testing it out, but I'm so glad y'all are here. That's cool. Gives me something to talk, like something to do is talking to y'all instead of just sitting here boring you to death with what I think's going on in the raid that probably isn't fully going on, because I don't have communication with either tribe like that except for what goes down in chats or messages. He said Joe's tribe. Excuse. I said he's in the tribe, man. I didn't say it was Joe. I first said it was Joe's tribe, but then I corrected myself. Usually it's my YouTubers that comment and rip me. Y'all are commenting in the global chat ripping me. I made a mistake. I apologize. Watch this. I'm going to tell them. I was like, first live stream. They're all sitting there chilling and stuff. I don't think y'all are taking this serious enough, man. I wouldn't be sitting there chilling. I'd make sure I was perfectly prepared. I just don't feel like these other dudes are bullshitters. I'm not one to believe anybody's a bullshitter until they actually start bullshitting the bullshitter, but I don't think these dudes are bullshitters, man. If they weren't serious about doing this, I don't think they would have said y'all got a good base built up that we got to go get more resources. Like, that's the kind of good sportsmanship and the good people that I look for to come into the server. Because at the end of the day, it's just all for fun. The whole game is. I get it gets serious when your stuff's getting attacked or you're attacking someone's stuff, but at the end of the day, there's always another day. There's always another wipe. Like, no point taking this stuff personally. It's just a game, and it's all for fun. So to see that kind of good sportsmanship come out of them, even though it was in a private message, I want to give them like props on it, kudos on it, because you don't see that with ARC players all the time anymore. You don't see people compliment anything anymore. They're everybody's too worried about their own ego and wants to go out and act like that nobody could ever be better than them. Like, I've played ARC since the second day it came out on beta. I've met people in my server that I've told them in a party, like, bro, you're better than me. I'll give you that. I've never proclaimed to be the best at ARC. I learn stuff all the time. You can teach a old dog new tricks, I promise you that. I've learned that first and foremost on this server over the wipes. Like, that's what I enjoy about being an admin and being the host so much, is the stuff that I learn from people that's younger than me. Some people's older than me and I learn stuff from them, but for the most part it's younger than me people that teach me new things about this game, because I'm so blind to basically wanting to make sure my server is the best it can be that I don't get to play the actual game anymore as much as I used to and enjoy some of the new stuff that's up to, like, coming out in updates and stuff. So to be able to learn from all these other, like, younger people that play and the people my age that play, that's the best thing you can ask for in this game. And that's why I like it when everybody gets these nice sized tribes, is so some of the people that aren't as good at ARC can learn from some of the people that are as good at, like, that are really good at ARC. And I've seen a lot of that go on my server with these large tribes. That's why we waited until next wipe before we're going to go down to 4-man no alliances. I wanted to keep it 6 to 10 men in between that range for the last couple wipes, to get some of these other newer players to ARC, people that's not even stumbled across the game until here recently. I wanted to get them in and get them around good people that could teach them how to play this game, and a lot of them's taken off, doing really well. Sorry if you hear my dog in the background. It's not actually my dog, it's my niece's dog, but she's kind of protective. There we go. There's Joe being a good sport, saying learns new stuff every day. I know he's learned some stuff on my server from not just players, but himself finding things out. I know he's tested a lot of breeding out and kept me on my toes on overbreeding and finding little perks and stuff where I accidentally may have bumped or tweaked a code that I put into the server. And I go and find Joe's base like second wipe, and this dude's got like trikes for days and days and days and days, and I'm like, yo, those are actually pretty potent. And it's that kind of stuff that helps me learn what I'm doing right and wrong with server coding. Not just Joe's tribe, there's countless tribes I could tell you that's helped me out with coding. That'll be for a different video though. Y'all are mainly wanting to see this raid. I'm waiting on these dudes to come back in. They shouldn't be too much longer. I know everybody else is probably thinking, man, it's been 30 minutes, what's going on? But trust me, guys, this is quite a bit that you're going to have to take out. Like, this is nice defense. I won't knock on this one bit. I don't know why anybody should knock on this. Like, this is Pearl Cave, probably the best I've seen in 3 months, if you want to know the truth. And that's, well, 4 months, sorry. 4 months. Like, this is probably the best defense approach I've seen to Pearl Cave. Especially that Shandy down there, that thing's going to be pretty toxic to raid and get through. Not going to say with the wrong resources that this other stuff's going to be, like, impossible. But you got to remember, like, everybody's online in both of these tribes. So this is going to get real. If not by base defense, by player defense. This is going to get real with them pushing up. And that's what I have respect for with both of them. They both want to do this online, and I'm like, you don't find that anymore. I don't think anything sour or toxic is going to go down. Like, nobody's going to break any rules and do any popcorn or nothing like that. I've seen it last wipe first and foremost with both of the tribe mates main tribe mates, I should say, from different tribes. That's in all of these tribes. Like I've seen it myself last wipe. They don't run, guys. I know, like, the first time around on the video, if you look at a previous video, you'll see a different story with Joe, but there was a time I didn't get to record last wipe. Joe didn't run, and I'll give him that. I gave him the perks for it back then. I said, I'm glad you didn't do it the second time around, man. Proud of you for that. But same thing with USSR. I'm not going to throw their identity out. If they want to throw their identity from last wipe out, that's on them. But I do know they don't run. Like, they fight. And they fight pretty good. Same thing with yyyy. I've seen people go against them before, and they don't run. They fight. So this is going to be exciting to watch. It might be, like I said, a little bit delayed. I don't have any control over when things really start kicking off and getting started. But there he goes. He just threw it out there for you. In case y'all didn't see that in chat, he said Goomba Gang for life. So now everybody knows who they are, but that was on them. I don't get involved personally as the host and throw any info out there. And if I accidentally slip up and was to do something like that, I'll apologize straight out for it and just tell you the truth. I'm human as well. Like, I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. If it wasn't for all these people in my server that play on my server, I couldn't learn how to do any of this stuff. The hosting, the coding, none of that stuff. I get people that hit me up almost daily just to tell me, like, hey man, you might want to look into this stat or look into that stat or look into this and see if this is a little bit too broken. Like, those are the true heroes of my server, because they're the ones that help me code things and fix things that I wouldn't have looked at if they didn't tell me. Take another drink of Monster there. I'll tell you what I will do. I am going to switch over real quick back to my messages. I'm going to message the other tribe and see if they'll give me a heads up. Alright, I hit them up and asked them if they could just give me a heads up when they come back in. And I'll delay that a little bit, so that way Joe's tribe and Goomba Gang's tribe and all of that, like, won't know that, like, I won't be the one giving it away that they're coming back in. That's not for me to do. That's for them to find out. It literally tells you who joins and who doesn't. But other than that, in the meantime, while we're waiting, if y'all want to chill with me in the chat, like, I'll verbally answer you in chat if y'all got any suggestions, any ideas of anything differently we should do in the server. This is a good time for me to one-on-one with you and basically explain why some things are the way they are, or tell you, hey, nobody's ever suggested that to me, so let me look into that. And basically the way it runs on my server is if you want something changed in the server, we throw it as a poll into the Discord. Whatever the majority rule vote is on from players only, my admins can't even vote. Whatever the majority vote is where we go with it. If it's a big change, we may have to wait until the next wipe to change it. If it's a small change, we can tweak things throughout the wipe if it doesn't hurt anything else. But with that in mind, if anybody had any other suggestions that they wanted to throw down in the chat, I'll definitely answer everything I can for you. Mr. Skittles, one of the people who's raiding. That's awesome, man. That is so awesome. I've seen you here and there, if you know what I mean. Like, I've seen you pop in servers, do this, do that. But I haven't actually ever been able to get personally in a party with you. I don't believe. Maybe one, if I haven't, or if I have been in any. And I was like, heck yeah, I hope everybody comes in, sticks around. Terrible Tomatoes. The reason why we're changing to 4-man tribes, I've done 6-man tribes 3 months ago, and then the last, well, technically half of 2 months ago we did 9-man, and then I gradually halfway through the wipe changed it to 10-man just to give it an even number and not an odd number. I've got a crazy thing about even numbers for some reason, and my uh, you could basically just say it was like eating at me every time I seen 9-man. So I switched it to 10-man. We've been on 10-man for about a month and a half, basically. I gotta give the respect to some of my players in the cluster that like small tribes. So that's why I wanted to go at least one wipe cycle of 4-man tribes. So that way I can say I gave this a shot. Maybe other people that don't agree with it will either like it or just bear it out for 30 days until we can probably after that go to like 6 or maybe 7. Not everybody's a fan of the big tribes, but I do make it a rule from now on, if we have like 8 to 10 man tribes, we don't do alliances, because last wipe we had too many alliances that were all allied together towards the end, and even half of them were hitting me up like, yo, boom, you need to change it, and I'm like, what do you mean? And they're like, well, we're alliance with everybody that's left, and we don't even. And I'm like, just end your alliance. That's all you got to do. I mean, it's not like you can't go at each other, but they were so mad with making, or not so mad. They were so like worried about making the other tribe upset for this wipe, and I'm like, it's not going to matter because this wipe there's no alliances, so you'll have to be, you can be friendly enemies, frenemies. Maybe next wipe after that, Kane, we might do after the 4-man tribes. We might do 6-man with no, but I really want to kind of give the like. I put the poll out there, and everybody in the server agreed with 4-man no alliances for next wipe. Well, more agreed for that than the 3-man with alliances. But the fact that it was so close, it was like 18 to 14, I want to say. 18 said 4-man, and 14 said 3-man. Like, they were voting to go lower because they wanted the alliances. I get that. But even the ones that were like, no, we don't want alliances, they voted 4-man too. I don't want to go back on my word after I told them that we'll try a 30-day session for 4-man and go back on my word. What's your gamer tag, Timmy boy? Because the only way that would even be a possibility is if a different admin took your donation, because we don't take donations and then kick people from Discord or the server. Like, the only way that that's ever happened on my server before was when people donated and thought their donation would be an like exception for them to break a rule. If you break a rule on the server, it doesn't matter if you're a donator or a non-donator. You get like punished for breaking the rule, and usually it's a ban hammer because our rules are pretty simple. You can't break any of those rules. There's only 12 of them. Plus, you can't raid a tribe that's on raid protection. What's your gamer tag, Timmy boy? I mean, next wipe if Louis isn't an admin. He said he's going to join us. Yeah, that's cool, Kane. I don't prevent my admins, like, if they want to stop being an admin next wipe and be a player, they just don't, like, I changed the password. They don't get the admin password, but I don't hate on, like, the fact of them wanting to be a player. I'll just end up either picking up the slack or finding another admin to replace Louis until, the next wipe, and then I'll see if he wants to come back. That's kind of how me and him's always done it. I've let him go one wipe, and then the next wipe, like, be a player, and then the next wipe go back to admin. Yeah, that's what I was asking him his gamer tag for, Kane. I don't know where he says that. I literally have 350 people in Discord that will straight up vouch that that doesn't go on my server. Even the ones in game chat could back me up on that as well. Like, that doesn't go on at all. I don't know what Timmy boy. He's probably broke a rule, got banned from the server, didn't leave my YouTube channel, and he's just trying to troll it. It's all good, man. We don't hate on trollers. If I wasn't your Discord name is Lynx. Do you remember a Lynx, Kate, in Discord? She's looking up your Discord name right now, but I didn't ask for your Discord name. I asked for your gamer tag because that's what we ban. Because she's saying there's no links on the ban list. Like, I don't mind to like hear you out and help you out, but the only problem that I'm having is I know that you didn't donate then get kicked from the server. So like I'll straighten that fact out with you. I mean, even if you changed your name, we have a special feat called the messenger bot. Here, check this out. I'll pop it up and show it to you. Here's what a lot of people in Discord don't care to know. But as you see, as soon, well, it'll render in, but this is our Discord, like everything in general right here. What you guys don't know as players or people in the Discord is we've got this section called admins, hosts, and devs. And there's this messenger one I can click on. This tells me who joins the server. This tells me who leaves the server. It also tells me who changes their name. Like, anything I want to know. We can also type in user info. It'll tell us when your account was created, what your ID is. Like, we get all of that stuff. It tells us right here, nickname edited. When you see nickname edited, like, that's them changing their name in Discord. So all of that stuff is traced for us through the server. Whether if you get kicked, whether if you get banned, whether if you leave on your own, this doesn't go away for us. We get to see this all the time. It couldn't have been a long time ago. I've only had the server up and running since March. March 27th, 2020 was the first day of my server. And we didn't have a shop that we even allowed donations at all until halfway through second wipe. When I first started the server, it was just a 20 map center cluster. 20 map center server. It wasn't even a cluster. It was only 20 slots center, and like I was only in the whole server for like me and my friends to have something to play on. I didn't really care about making it like public or whatever, but I never made it private. People started coming in. People were like, I'll donate if we get this map. I'll donate if we get that map. And I was like, you know what? The only ones I really care about are the center. That's the only map I ever play on. But now that it's turned into an 8-map cluster, after that first wipe, I don't play anymore. I've tried it a few times. It just never works out. So I'd rather just be the host and let everybody else have as much fun as they can. For me to have fun and enjoyment in Ark is to like see and hear all these people that hit me up and they're like, yo, this happened when I was in your server, blah, blah, blah. I was running, like one kid hit me up and was like, I was running around on Ragnarok and there was a scary thing and it tried killing me. And then when I investigated it and like seen what was going on, this kid was talking about a death worm coming out of the ground at him. He's like, there's the scary thing. Get it, get it, get it. That's what happened to me on your server. And I'm just like, buddy, you got to stay out of the desert if you don't want that thing popping in on you. Like, no offense, but I can't make those disappear. And if you're scared to death of them, you just got to quit going there. Like, death worm's a very key ingredient in Ark. That's how you get your mantis. We just wiped 8 days ago, Timmy boy. If you want to like throw your, that's why I was asking for your gamer tag earlier. I could check on the ban list if you're in the ban list, and I don't think you are. Is the thing. Like I think that maybe it was a different server or something you got smacked on. But the next wipe's not going to be until the 1st of August. But if you're wanting to play and stuff, like you're more welcome to come in. I just don't think everything you were saying earlier was completely accurate, man. I don't think that you were on my server and got banned after you donated, because we don't act like that to nobody. I don't want your money on this server. I just want your time. The only reason why the shop's here is in case if you don't want to grind and you want to get this stuff conveniently, you can either pay Veggie Cakes or you can even donate with like PayPal and Cash App and all that other way and get that stuff in shop. That's just there if you don't want to put the grind in and you want the stuff a lot quicker. It's only there for convenience. Oh, you're good, man. I take too much pride. There is some broken YouTubers like that I've watched over the years, and when I grinded up working to get a PC, I jumped in their servers and found out the true side of who they really were and got admin abuse. So when I made this server, my only intention of this server is to let everybody else have fun on it and not have to deal with ad. That's the last thing you should worry about is an admin abusing you. And I've had it done to me too many times on servers I've donated, servers I didn't donate. Like, I don't even think that's a thing. I think some people run servers and they just get tired of it after a while, because people that try to be admin, I tell them, like, this is like a full-time job. It is for me. It is for Kate. K7 Nighthawk, my other admin, excuse me, I had a cough, so I muted my mic, but he's, going to vouch for me the same thing. It's like a full-time job to be a host or an admin, especially if the host, such as myself, holds his admins responsible for basically every little thing that they do. I'm not mean to them, and I'm not strict like that, like, as long as they're doing what they're supposed to, but if they were to break any rules of mine, like, they've got their own rule book that they got to follow just like players do. I'll be honest with you, Timmy boy. I've got an HP Omen, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and 8 gigabyte graphics card. It's a NVIDIA RTX 2070 Super. I didn't build this one. It's a pre-build. I know a lot of people talk down on pre-builds, but I'm not rich either by any means. I'm just a dude in a little rinky-dink town that had a dream of being a YouTuber, and hopefully one day I'll hit that 1,000 subscribers and be able to actually get monetized for this stuff. But right now, this is just a temporary thing. It's pretty powerful. It's what I need for now, and then I plan on building a PC. If anybody ever has any like cool design PCs that are cost efficient, like not extremely expensive, and they ever want to hit me up in a DM, be like, "Yo, bro, check this out." I'm always willing to like look at that stuff, and I'm not like other hosts and admins and other servers. Like, if you hit me up in a DM, I'm gonna do everything I can to get back out to you and reach to you. Same thing with my YouTube comments. I might not catch every one of them, but I try to. Like, I want to interact with everybody in my community. I enjoy everybody's like company for the simple reason that everybody's different. You get in like parties and learn things about people you never would know. He said we're rating them. Oh no, they done found them and pulled up. Let me see. They may have sent me a message and said like the tables got turned. I'm gonna get confirmation while I work my way over there, because if that's the case, I don't want to be missing out on the action. Yeah, I know, bro. I know you're the bossio. That's why when you said that, I was, oh yeah, he said rag too as well. How much was it? I really want one. You don't want to know, man. I'll be honest with you. Mine was 2,500, but that's only because I like. Basically, I took less money throughout the year when I was a senior manager at the movie theater and paid more into my taxes, so I'd get a good tax refund check back. And I paid 2,500. Yeah, he just sent me a message and said somebody's pulling up on him on Rag too. I don't know if any of Tribe of YYYY is. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Drunk driving there. I don't know if anybody from Tribe of YYYY is watching the live stream, but if you are, it was the guys you were going up against. They found you, and I guarantee they found you through. Wow, 24 out of 32 people. That is almost max pop on Rag 2. That's crazy. So a lot of other people are probably jumping in on this, I would assume, either like to see it or possibly even be in it. I don't know yet, guys. We're going to jump in and um all right, y'all are going to have to give me a few seconds. I'll be right back. I'm going to have to take the screen away real quickly from y'all. First time I've ever done this, so let's hope I don't do it the wrong way. Let's see. Okay. Excuse me. All right, we're back. Sorry, had to put the admin sheet in. Couldn't put that in on the live stream. Rag 2, where do I need to go? That's the main question. Hmm. Who is this? I don't think that's them. Where do I need to go? Let me hit one of them up and find out where I need to go. Be right back. Okay, that was as quick as that. Found out where to go. So let's see if they are here. Actually, let me hit them up and let them know I'm coming over. The ones that's getting pulled up on right now. I don't want them to get upset for me putting their base in the video. Pretty sure they won't, but I like to at least be respectful enough to ask. Excuse me. Haha, hee hee, not corona, I promise. I appreciate that, Timmy. I really do, man. I'm trying. I'm not no pro at this. I'm trying. I promise you. I'm just a regular Joe, just like everybody else. I'm not any form of way special of any way whatsoever. So if y'all enjoy it, hopefully you'll enjoy it from now on, because I'm getting a little bit better, like more and more a little bit better. Yeah, Melody, I remember you. I wonder if they're fobbing up down here to walk up. I'm not in. Leave me alone. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. Apologize, fellas. It wasn't that many bullets, I promise. You see Kate claiming somebody's dino in chat. I mean, coloring somebody's dino in chat. Oh, we got a Giga here that is not going to tell me whose it is. Oh, that's cool. USSR. Oh. Okay. Okay, they seem to separate. So the Giga's Tribe of JoJo and the Griffin was USSR. So we have found the action. There is some turrets placed there. We've got a person's bag there. Another person's bag there. So there's been some action that we've missed out on. I apologize about that, guys, but we're going to start to see some soon. Bear Den. See, I told you there was people that was on just to watch the raid. Bear Den. They could be alliances, though. You never know. Like I said, I might get some stuff wrong, but now that I did the live stream, people can correct me a little bit better. I'll type it in there again for you, Timmy boy. I put it in earlier, but it's already like way up there. I don't want you to have to go back and look. It's going to be 3NA, capital Q, Z, 5, capital U. That's the Discord link right there for you. Oh, we're missing some action here. Seen some 3Ks. It was probably the turrets that was shooting away. Of a possible onlooker, it looked like. There's a lot of action going on over here, so we're going to see what's going on. I see at 3,000. Somebody's taking turrets. It wasn't them. Did anybody die over here? Oh, this guy. What were you soaking with, bro? I didn't even see the numbers. Oof. 29K. Oof. Apparently not, man. Kane. Apparently not. See, unfortunately, I know for a fact they use the recent players thing. So what I'm thinking happened is when they pulled Joe into their party, that gave Joe their actual Xbox name. And what he did is he went to recent players and had to find them here because if you noticed, their name isn't YYYY over here. So how would they know this was them? That's my question. How would they know other than that? I'm going to ask Bear if they're just here to watch. It won't let me put it together. Is it Bear that it's not letting me put in? No, it was y'all. Where I put y'all, Arc doesn't like it. Just curious. Julian's talking to you, right? Okay. That freaked me out. I was like, yeah, I got a keyboard and mouse. I'm on PC. Bear is on raid protection. Sweet. Just wanted to make sure. Like, I didn't really know. I didn't look into Discord under raid protection. I was just curious if this was going to be like somebody coming in or if it wasn't. So now that we got that figured out, somebody is sniping that thing, it looks like. I thought it was soaking, but no. I love how the sun bounces off of the turrets and like you can see it way down here. Well, it might be those. Yeah. It's the ones up top there actually, I think. Not seeing a lot going on down here. But they probably had to do the same and go get some stuff. I would assume they would have had a little bit larger fob as we go through the map than this, like at least with the teleporter. Oh, I see another 300. That looks like player damage, like I don't see him. Oh, looky here. Oh, it's Bear Den. Hope he didn't take damage. Oh, he just now said that? I thought he sent me back it was cool earlier. I'm sorry, bro. I thought you told me earlier it was cool for me to record. He just sent me a message and said you can record if you want. Oh yeah, he did say yeah, come record. Okay, I felt bad for a second. I was like, did he just now tell me I can do that? Like, cause I thought he said so earlier, and I just jumped right over. But we're good. He said it twice. Did he get wiped, or was that last wipe? I guess that. Well, that could have been either last wipe or we have 2 rags, bro. To answer Kane. So it's been an hour in the making, but it looks like their bubble just went up, and who's golem? It's their golem. Looks like their bubble just went up, so they'll probably start getting more things going. Probably start pushing in pretty soon. They're getting their stuff sniped at, so they're trying to run it in the bubble. Sniped at, shot at, something. I feel like for the time being, since the 2 towers are in front of us, the 2 turret towers, or 3 actually, counting that one over there, and their bubbles there, I feel like we'd be pretty good. Here, let me move that out of the way for y'all. I feel like we'd be pretty good from like this advantage point here. Y'all let me know in the chat. Y'all think I should put a tech helmet on so they'll all like glow red, but at least you'll be able to see the players, or should I just leave it like it is? There, I was just letting them know kind of how it was. Like, if they get killed, that's kind of on them. They're out of render for, like, these guys, but they're not out of render of this at all. Like, that's directly right next to it, just about. They're on raid protection, so they shouldn't even be around the raid, period. Just kind of throwing that out to them. I don't want them hitting my admins up. Oh, we got killed when we're on RP, or we're on raid protection. Like, well, you and your whole tribe like could have just watched the live stream. Didn't have to come over and watch it in game yourself. Could have just watched the live stream like the people I got now are. Yeah, apparently Melody, y'all don't work. Like, wouldn't let me put y'all in for some reason when I was telling them that. But I think I just put it in actually. Yeah, it did work. I don't know what it was. It was something else then. Yeah, Devossi, I know Bear's on raid protection, but they're pretty close to y'all's bubble still, and they can't decipher who's with y'all and who's not, because in their eyes of the family, all of y'all are enemy players. See, now this dude up here, I got nothing but respect for him. Now this is almost out of, well, it was, but he took off. But yeah, he's way out there. They're soaking away with that golem. They're not even riding it, I don't believe, though. Oh, there are. Yeah, I've never seen somebody look straight up with a golem and raid from the front. I always back them in. Like, it is what it is, though. I guess because he's not taking anything from the top ones. I don't think they're soaked. I think he's just out of render area for them. Oh, man. They gotta try to PvP or something here. This is gonna, just soak it all out if they don't try to smack them. Oh, didn't even see that originally. That's nice. They got one yelling and the other one soaking. Excuse me. Yeah, sometimes it's just like what you type in Arc that it doesn't like. Arc has its days. Let me jump in Discord. Oops, wrong thing. I'm gonna let everybody else know we're live streaming since there's other people here. Well, actually, I'm not going to. I'll leave it kind of a secret. This is, it kind of makes up, like, only my actual bell ringers, I guess, like the people that actually hit the bell icon. I don't know if all of y'all have, but I feel like y'all are the only ones going to really see this live stream. So, you know what, I'm cool with that being the perk of you guys actually hitting that bell and stuff, if that's the way that you seen I was live streaming. I don't want to be cheeky and let everybody else know about it. Even though I need the views, like, that'd be great, but at the end of the day, I don't want it to be disfair to either tribe that's raiding or getting raided if I go out and throw it out there. So, only reason why I was going to do it is because we're almost, like, capped on the server because of this audience that we have going on right now. Like, welcome to the audience, guys. Watch, let's actually do it. Let's do it. Actually, I'll just LOL. Alright, back to the soaking. I know that's what y'all want to see, so we'll go back to the soaking, and hopefully some PvP picks up from one side or the other. I don't want to be in the way, though, so just like they don't need to be in the way, I don't need to be in the way either. Let's go in the map. We go in the map if y'all want. You'll have to let me know. Is that better for y'all, or is that... Oh, wait, actually. There we go. Is that better, or is that worse for you guys, do y'all think? If I was to kind of do like something like this. Uh-oh. Think he soaked a few. I don't see the heavy shooting. I just see the tech ones. Because if the heavies were shooting, there'd be a different set of damage numbers. Can y'all hear that okay, the soaking? Do y'all not want to hear the soaking? Try to leave that or keep that out? Somebody let me know in the chat. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Had to run to the restroom real quick. Did anybody let me know if it was better or worse this way? In K mode, orbit cam, whatever you want to call it. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, there's a velo. They got a velo and brought it out. I heard something. I just didn't know what it was. There's some action now. He's on the back of it. I can see him spinning around with it. Oh, he just got killed off of it, and it's dead. 14K to it. Hello, Arena. I hope I didn't butcher that. If I did, I completely apologize, but welcome to this raid. It's between Tribe of the Family and a combination of Tribe of JoJo and USSR. We're kind of trying to fix the camera angle to give it to y'all the best way I can. Holy cow, guys, we are capped on the server because of this raid. First time that's ever happened. So to both tribes that's in this raid, congrats. Congrats, y'all. I've never had that happen. Let me stay in the ground, but try to back up some. So did this dude die off of the... Huh. I don't see anybody on it. He may have jumped off and ran. Oh, we got damage numbers galore going on down here. What are we missing here? A man of Garber? Oh, they're double gigabyting it. Double gigabyting it. They left the mana on passive, it looks like. He's not trying to jump up and do all that crazy stuff that manas usually try to do. Alright guys, the server's capped right now, so if anybody else has anybody that wants to be a part of the audience and see what's going on with this raid, he whistled it. He whistled it. Oh, it's going to take turrets though. If anybody else knows anybody, they'll have to just watch it off of YouTube, off the live stream. There's unfortunately no more people that can get into the server because the majority of them is right here watching it when they could just be watching it on YouTube and getting back to their thing or back to their map on their own grind. I mean, Melody, if you're coming to watch, I'd rather you just try to build up. If you got a phone or something, try to build up and be productive in the server. That way, if one of these guys, what I'm afraid of is if one of these guys DC, I know their tribe mates can invite them back in, but I don't want the server to like go down because we overpopulated it. There is a way that people can glitch in and actually like overpopulate the server, but that's not the goal. Like just for the ones watching, I'd really preferably have the ones watching just watch it off of the live stream. That's kind of the purpose of me putting the content as a live stream and not just recording it, editing it, and then letting y'all watch it later. But I mean, I don't want you to leave the map if you're actually trying to build up, is the only thing I'm saying. Not just you, but these guys that's sitting here, they're starting to fade away too. We're down to 5. Well, no, there's the 6th one. Let me tell them real quick. This is Rag 1, right? Rag 2? Can you get on and send that message, Kate? It's not letting me send it. Tell Tribe of Bear if they're not built on Rag 2, they need to go back to their... They are? Well, tell anyone that's here watching it, like, that if they don't need to be here, if they're just being an audience, they need to allow the other people to get on. Oh, we've got all kinds of stuff. We got stuff blowing up. These guys was getting smacked like crazy on that Yyyy. He's on his X Golem trying to go back at it. Yeah, I remember you before, Melody, and it's cool. You could stay on the map. I'm not saying don't. I don't want like the server to go down mid-raid for these people. Yeah, Louie, it's 32 out of 32. A lot of people are here watching it or wanting to know what's going on, man. And then there's also a lot of other people. There is another rag, by the way. If people are wanting to build up on rag specifically, we have a second rag. And I guarantee you hardly nobody's on it right now because everybody's here. He said WTF, bro. I mean, it's a good raid, man. It's two good tribes going at each other, so, you know, why not? Return of the King, it's Tribe of the Family against Tribe of USSR. I'm going to get Kate to ping it on Discord to let people know that we're live streaming so they can watch it this way and not take up server slots. I don't want either tribe to have people DC. Everybody knows Ark's a DC in game, and I don't want that to be the reason why this raid goes down sour because of the fact that people couldn't get back on because of the server cap. USSR Alpha Cluster. What do you mean? No, I don't think they're Alpha of the Cluster. Like, that's up to the server to show me by the end of the wipe, man. Nobody can claim Alpha until they're the only tribe remaining. Oh, yeah, if he heard that, he'd be back in the game in no time. He'd be like, no. What's up, Aberrant Dodo? Level 139. That's got to be the coolest freaking YouTube name I've ever heard. That's how you know you're an Ark dedicated person right there. And for that, I thank you. Like, that was awesome to see. I even like the whole Dodo pick you got going on, man. I've got a Udodo merch. I don't know if you've been able to jump in Discord and see that shirt. And I made a mask, like a cloth mask that's on my merch that you can get. But definitely got a bunch of merch for Ark related stuff and BuccNation gaming. If y'all want, I can throw that into the chat and give you the link to seeing it, but all kinds of Ark merch on there as well. And I'm like going to just be creating more and more merch as it goes on. Now I don't get to actually have a say so over the actual prices too much because I don't create this stuff myself. I just go through Teespring like all the other YouTubers do. But you can ask Nighthawk, he'll tell you. Nighthawk, I keep calling him Nighthawk, Ninja Hawk. He'll tell you. He's definitely been charged by, you know, other YouTubers a lot more than what I charge. I don't really care much for making money off the merch. I care more about people just repping it, to be honest with you. Yeah, it is the family that attacked them, and now they're attacking them guys. But if you want to click on that link, that'll actually show you all the merch that we have. Just because, like, oh, it's no snap point. What's up, man? I still like that Aberrant Dodo level 139, dude. That's awesome. But I think you've already seen my Dodo shirt. I think you may have even been one of the ones that suggested it. I'm not sure, man. I get in parties and talk to a lot of people. Getting clapped. I mean, nobody's got clapped yet, man. They haven't even made it through the first tower yet. I mean, nothing's been set in stone, Xavier. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Are you happy they're getting, like, pushed up on? That would make more sense, but not clapped. No one's gotten clapped between either one of them, like, except for, like, single players at once or twice. Okay, we got a lightning wyvern coming in and 4 different golems. They just threw them golems in. No, they're manned. They are, at least one of them is. That back one is definitely manned. Can't tell about the others. Oh, they are heavily soaking now. Oh, here we go with the action on 2 lightning wyverns, I'm going to assume. Oh, I bet Xbox players are having a hard time rendering this. It may even drop frames on the stream, guys. If it does, I apologize. He said, I'm joining this. Louis, don't join the actual server since you're an admin, bro, to watch, because it's capped enough. I'm pretty sure it's still capped. Is it still capped?
One more person.
Yeah, only one other person can join, man. Just, if you want to, Kate can send you a party invite, and you can just hang out on the live stream. But I'm trying to get the people not involved in the raid that's not building on this map off the map if possible. Like, I don't need like a million people watching. These dudes did really good to clear out. High respect for them there. Thank y'all, fellas. Way to be a true sport for both tribes that's involved in this raid. We don't coordinate raids. We don't orchestrate raids for the YouTube channel to get content or anything like that. So if I don't try to like set some ground rules of people allowing me to do this stuff, they're not going to allow me to record them anymore. And if I can't record them, then there's no more like live streams, and I'll just have to go back to like the tutorials, base designs, and the other stuff that everybody likes to be 50-50 on. Some people enjoy that stuff. Some people don't really care much for it. So I want to give y'all like PvP action. And the only way I can do that as a host is if I record 2 other tribes doing it. But unfortunately, them golems couldn't take it anymore, and they have all but one went. No, even that one's dead. That's crazy. They got rid of all of them, basically. Oof. What was that? Something. Oh, a Reaper. But I've seen the turrets actually shoot. There's another golem they got put up. Nobody's on it. They're just sacrificial golems, basically, at this point. There goes that one. You're a little bit late on the yelling there, my man. A little bit late on the yelling. You should have done that a little sooner. Yeah, good point there, Melody. He's like, who's getting clapped right now? I'm not saying they're getting clapped, man, but those golems got clapped. But I mean, they did soak a lot of bullets too, so you got to put that in perspective. I don't really like to throw that clapped word around because even the really, really good ARC players, they got that one bad day or that one off raid, and that could be for anybody. That could have been the case of these 4 golems, and that could be the final case here at the end of it with one tribe or the other. Some people just, you know, have a bad raid in ARC or a bad raid defense for one day. That doesn't mean that they're garbage altogether. That's the thing I hate when other people say that this person's garbage or that person's garbage. I'm like, until you fight them over and over again and see what kind of true player they are, don't go off of one experience, because everybody has a bad day. Everybody has an off day. we let them die. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Devasio. I think it was more like sacrificial X dinos. I don't know if anybody um, caught that earlier. Nah, King, I don't think you're garbage, man. I think you're a pretty good player. I think a lot of these people that play on my server are pretty good players because personally, I'd rather it be around the eight times mark for a boosted server. But for people to be able to stay this long in a 15 times server without, like, with this being day 8 of the cluster, and or I'm sorry, day 9, and this is the first major raid that we've had go on for a 15 times server. That's pretty, you know, stout in my opinion. Everybody's held their own until now, and we're seeing some big action go. He's telling them to push in the chat. He's like, push. They're coming, man. I think they died. Just give them a chance, and they'll pull back up, I think. I hope. They better hope, because I'm pretty sure if they don't fully push through you guys, I'm sure y'all are going to jump back in at them and go. You know where they live, they know where you live, so that's what makes this stuff just as entertaining as possible, is to know that now neither one of them are hidden. I do see some down turrets. That's, I don't know, I guess they're drained. And they went and turned them off. But what I'm going to do, I have to run to the restroom one more time. Sorry, guys. Drank a lot of coffee Monster before I started this. I'm going to leave it right here just so you won't miss anything. It'll only take me about 2 minutes tops. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to use the restroom real quick. Alrighty. Drank way too much coffee, Monster, but I've been up all day and most of last night. So let's catch up on what we missed. I see somebody got picked. And it'll be a matter of time before that armor breaks. They got some really good armor. There it goes. A little bit of help from the Giga, not just a couple turrets. Alright, see in the chat what I missed. All the dead golems. He said, I'm a cutie. He said, well, I just do the Java monsters. I like the mean bean ones. Those are the ones I'm really addicted to, BK. I just don't drink much of them most of the time, but they got a sale on them at the convenience store that I always go to. Kind of loyal to that one convenience store just because they have oh wow, how'd they get this thing up here? Pretty sure that's USSR. Did they drain? No, they didn't drain all the turrets. So how did they even get that thing up here? Oh, I bet he threw it out. I bet he jumped up right here and threw it. Yep, look, there's his bird. Ha ha. Smart move. Oh, he jumped off. I don't think they noticed that's him. Oh, he's getting lit up. Not the way you wanted to go, my man. Did that kill him? No, it didn't kill him. Let's see what he dropped. He threw something in the air. Come on, I seen it fall. Typical arc. I think it's in there, guys. You know what? This'll work. I think it's inside this rock. Nope, not that one. Oh, I know y'all seen that box fall. I'm not the only one. Hope he wasn't popcorning anything important. Even though it's not technically popcorning because he only threw one thing down. Could have been just a simple implant or something, but curiosity does get the best of you when you see stuff like that going on. Good thing we're down here because now they're walking up the golem, so we might as well just be here. Or is it getting whistled? Oh yeah, they aggroed it. There's nobody on it, I don't believe. Yeah, there's no one on that. Seat's empty. Don't know what he threw down in that box. What's my gamma on? I think I'm gamma 2 normally. I can check real quick. Yeah, I think I was on 2. I don't really like 3 too much. I'll just show you real quick. Or no, I guess I was on 3. Because it looked kind of like this. The fog's on right now. Or it's just, I need to go back to gamma 2 probably. I don't know. Y'all like 2 or 3 better? Yeah, that was definitely Alcoholic Chris on the PT. Oh, USSR did? They told me, Kane, that they were just like kind of like raging against y'all. They weren't necessarily trying to pull up. They called it griefing, but griefing's when you continuously go after the same person over and over again, and that was the first time this wipe I've heard of them coming up against y'all, so that's not griefing, but that's what they called it. You said 2's better? I'm pretty sure we're on 2, right? King? Oh, somebody's cryoing or trying to cryo something. But I think they got killed, or I see a tail going crazy. What do y'all want to see? Y'all want to see the golem, or should I jump like this so you can kind of see both? Like the golem soaking, or the Reaper King against the golem? Probably the Reaper King against the golem is better than soaking. I'm on 3. No, I'm not. I'm on 2, Nighthawk. Or Ninja Hawk. God, I gotta quit calling you Nighthawk. Oh, there's a velo down here now. And a raptor. He just smacked the crap out of that velo. It didn't really hurt it much, but he did smack the shit out of it. They need some light pets. Yeah, that would have been a plus on that Reaper, but I think it's already rock golem fell to the ground and got cryoed already. If you seen when I looked over like that a second ago. Make sure we're not missing any action up here. Don't look like it, so we'll keep looking at these two going at it. I'll tell you what, we can even pull out the green gun. That'll tell us how much health that thing has. He's down to 208k out of 600k, so he's getting a little bloody. Looks like the turret shot him off of it again. There was a dude that manned it when he smacked that velo, it looked like. I might be wrong, but I thought it was. Somebody just got in chat and said, "Death to all who dare to raid." That's part of the family. Let's go. Advil boys. I don't know if that was the same ones that was here before. What were they? I think they were that. Were they Advil? Yeah, it looks like they just came back into the server. They said when they left they would be back. And the velo is either aggroed. Let's see. Did he aggro it? Yep, that thing's about done. And there's a Ferox now. We might have to gamma back up. It's getting a little dark. Rock golem's down. Where's the next place that's going to get attacked? Will the family push up on USSR? You never know. Turret's going off. Yeah, I think I'll put it, let me see. Yeah, it's about to get dark on the server, like it's, oh well, maybe, no, yeah, the sun's still out just a little bit back there. I can see it just barely poking through right there. We'll gamma up whenever the nighttime hits and make it brighter. It's starting to get dark, but it's not quite there yet. You see the shade starting to come in. About to need some fireworks in the sky. I wish I knew what I needed to do to make. I don't think the server name, like on the live stream, I don't think it's actually showing that it's a raid. Can y'all see basic info, or is that not a thing y'all can see in the stream? Let me see. I don't know what this is. I'm trying to see what this live control room is. Here we go. This isn't what I needed. Let me go back. Can I go back to that? I might have just pissed it all up. I did. What? Not live stream anymore? Okay, yeah, never mind. It's all good. It's all good. Alright, let me scroll back down to the chat. Sorry, I'm still learning this whole like live chat thing. Live stream thing. Let me gamma for you guys. Gamma 3. Alright, that makes it better for y'all to see, I think. Does everybody agree in the chat that Gamma 3 is better? For nighttime, at least. Got some action going on with the Velo, and they're shooting the bubble, but they're not doing any damage. That's the problem. Not that I can tell. Let me look. Yeah, they haven't done a single bit of damage yet. Oh, he started taking shots. He straight looked up. If y'all push that thing closer, that Drake closer, it would actually hit it, but it's not hitting it. I don't think they know that. I don't think the family's actually in the live stream. I know I've seen part of USSR in the live stream, but I don't think the family is in the live stream. If they say I didn't see that part. I just saw they said I'm back. Alright, Kane, see you, man. Understandable that it's 3 a.m., man. It's 10 p.m. my time, so I can definitely understand it's late for you. Yeah, aren't you Nighthawk in your Xbox name, Louis? I was wondering why I kept calling you Nighthawk, but I was like, Ninja Hawk. Oh yeah, y'all are family and y'all are in. Hell yeah. Alright, so at least both people are in on both sides. That's cool to know. Oh, Drake looks sick invisible at night with that blue glare to it. Even though the invisibility's not really going well for it, but like they're obviously damaging it, they can see it. I wish they would cloak those a little bit better. If Wildcard could work a little bit more on cloaking those, you would actually be invisible. But even in the wild, when you go get them, like you can just see them too well. Like I'm not saying make them completely invisible, but at least a little bit more of a cloak than that, in my opinion. Alright, I'll just turn it down then. Like I'm trying to figure out how to mute this and it wasn't working too well. There we go. Sorry about the action you missed there. Just trying to get other things situated. My phone was dying. They've enraged the Giga. So now it's going to bite the dude that had it. Oh no, it's going to run back in there and start biting. I don't know. That was weird. It's like their own bubble protected them. Oh, they better get it back in, because if that thing goes in rage while it's in there, it's not going to be good news for them. Well, there went a big orb of fireworks, I would assume. Somebody did a flare. It's kind of cool because every time you like look away and then look back at it, it explodes. Check it out. Watch. Back up. Ta-da! Didn't know if y'all knew that or not, but that was definitely something I learned back when they first put the firework one in for the flare. Look away, look away. It won't do it after it starts falling. But you saw it was doing it earlier. He's still tail smacking that thing. Oh, he keeps dodging it. He got hit that time with it. But it's not hardly doing much, it doesn't look like. It looks like it's doing zeros. Oh, they're going to use that lightning wyvern and pop him right off that Giga. Yeah, that thing's hitting for zeros, it looks like, on my screen. BK said I used the flare gun. Right now, this is the main and only push, I believe. I don't see them pushing up right there. I don't see anything but a dead golem down here. So, I believe this is the cream of the crop right here. Oh, that Ferox cannot go around turrets, man. It doesn't have a saddle. You put that thing around turrets, it's rip all day. Rip all day when that thing meets turrets. Y'all should let me know in the chat, like, y'all think we should start trying to do this more often? Like, should I get in Discord and let people know if they want to have me come in and live stream the raids? Or do you think that this is going to interfere too much with in-game play from the players? King, you enrage it by... I don't know if you're being serious when you ask that, but if you're just wanting me to like let people know, that's cool too. You enrage it by it taking too much damage. If a Giga takes too much damage, it enrages, and then it kills anything in sight that's meat. I would have to have both tribes tell me to make it daytime before I could do that. I'll ask. Oh, the family said make it day. Let me make sure USSR says it's cool that I make it daytime. I don't want to cheat anybody out. Yeah, family, I see you telling me to make it day, but I need both sides to say make it day. I can't go by what one tribe defending says, and then the raiders blame that on the reason why they had a disadvantage. Some people think they can cover in the night. He said buy a Giga, did it die? I only see one Giga there, so it was the other one that died over here, but they munched it. USSR said don't make it day. I can't do it if both tribes don't agree. Sorry about that, family. If I'm not mistaken, you only got about, looks like 10 more minutes tops of nighttime, and it'll turn day back on its own. We have longer days than we do nights on the server. Again, BK, I can't make it daytime if both parties like don't agree to it. See, it's already starting to become daytime now. I can see the sun starting to poke out right there. So it's not even going to be 10 minutes. It's going to be like 2 minutes, and it'll be full daytime again. What's up, Maverick? I don't know if you're watching the live stream, but if so, what's up? I'm not going to jump in chat in game. Trying to watch chat from the live stream and make sure I get all the content too. So now that we're going back to daytime, let me gamma to it. No, let's go back to gamma 3. That was horrible. I did that way too early. Not 4, that would be AIDS. He went up and got him one good bite, but then the velo prevailed it. Starting to wonder if USSR, if they're going after more stuff, or if they're second guessing on the push-up. Y'all tell me, fellas. I know y'all were in chat on both sides. Looked like y'all were pushing up strong earlier, but now it kind of looks like tables have been turned around a little bit. That's a sick Reaper. Whichever of my admins did that, good job on that color, and I love it. Alright, they're going to try to push out a little bit. Just about 2 hours in, everybody. Just about 2 hours in on this raid. Still no turrets down. Looks like our audience is now gone, so that's a plus. I think the server cap turned off or turned down just a little bit, if I'm not mistaken. So that'll give them some good action here. I appreciate everybody that did jump off to join the live stream to watch the raid, to give them a chance of not DCing and not being able to come in and defend or attack for both sides of the parties here. That's pretty cool that everybody pitched in to do their part on that, and I appreciate that a lot. Why do I... What in the hell is that racket? Well, I know what in the hell that bracket was. Louis got to be with a green gun, because I just looked at Kate's screen. It wasn't her. That's got to be Louis. What in the hell are you doing, bro? He's got the stack gun like this right here, and he was doing this. Hear that? That's what we were hearing. Same exact noise. It doesn't do anything except lock onto target. See how it says inspect target locked up there in the top left-hand corner? It's because you shot with it, and then it'll tell you how much health it's got. Which they did do a little bit of damage to it since last time we looked at its health. That was definitely an admin gun. Unless there's something else that makes that kind of noise. I don't know what else it would be that would replicate that noise. I don't see anybody else here, so I don't know. That was just weird. Uh-oh, where's that? There's some more fireworks. I want to see where he's taking the Giga. Uh-oh, we got damage numbers down here. He's chasing them down on the Rex. Oh, he jumped off, or did he die? He died. Rip. Actually, I just want to see what was you mad. Was the name of whoever that was? Uh-oh, Magmasaur time. Somebody finally brought out a Magmasaur. It's probably Tribe of the Family since it's not getting shot by turrets, I would automatically assume. Maybe an assault rifle. What's up, Spiff? Nice you can join us, man. You talking about the fireworks, BK? I looked up for a second, man, but the Giga was taking off after something. Is that what you're talking about, BK? Is the fireworks? I seen them for like a split second, but the Giga was taking off down there to go eat the Rex, and I didn't know the Rex was even down there. Oh, that's y'all stuff, man. It ain't gonna do damage. Oh, Giga taking 30k to that golem at a time. That was smart to get the Giga out for that golem. That's a lot of damage numbers it's missing. Or it's hitting. That it's losing. Let's see if we can see how much health he's at. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. Can't let those turrets hit that spit when you spit with the Magmasaur, man. You're going to do splash damage. That's not going to work that way. There's going to make that Giga walk backwards, yep. What's up, Spiff? Sorry, man, not doing much typing in the chat. I'm mainly just verbally answering y'all. Is this somebody else just chilling and watching, or is this actual... Yep, somebody else just chilling and watching. Didn't mean to bring that out. Sorry, bud. Wasn't pointing it at you. It's just a teleport gun. It's not the red one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They knocked him off. They raged it. They're going to run it back into the turrets, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Well, we all know Gigas aren't soakers. Knew that wasn't going to last long. GG on the Giga, though. You did a lot of damage with it beforehand, but it just was too much in the end for the Giga. Like, once you got knocked off of it, they took it straight to the turrets. So now y'all are down to a yyyy over here. Still don't quite see the teleporter, so I'm going to assume that they're just coming over through the transmitter, I would guess. I'm not sure what their method is. Oh, dude, the Magmasaur is not a soaker like that. Yeah, you can't let those turrets hit that spit whatsoever, man. Oh, I think he's aggroed the yyyy on him. And a Daeodon. They're starting to pull everything out of that bubble. they're attacking on PTs and Griffins now. Ah, that spit's not going to make it like that, bro. You're way too far back there. There went a woolly rhino. Still soaking over here. Who's this? Wrong one. USSR. Bro, you're just watching. Trudon said I almost died. Yeah, man, you gotta get out if you don't want to die. Like, that's kind of the point of not needing audiences here. Everything's at your risk. Are they going to start pushing up? They are. They're going to start pushing up on these guys. You're almost there, bro. Get a little bit closer. Yeah, it's still at 22,254. Oh, he shot him off of the Rex. I'm pretty certain. Yeah, he's whistling it back. Excuse me. Ah, Rex isn't a soaker. It is an X-Rex, but it's still not a soaker. Pretty sure they're trying to whistle it back. They are. Still soaking USSR's turrets with the golems. The pushing up is stopped from USSR at the moment, but they're probably just regrouping, getting back on their feet. That's what I'm going to assume. I'm not sure unless any of USSR wants to get on and correct me. But besides that point, how's everybody in the chat doing? We're still at 15 people watching right now, so, you know, while we're just watching this soak action, we can definitely get some stuff in the comments, or in the chat section, I should say, started if y'all want. Everybody having a good night? Pretty sure it's nighttime for everybody. I'm good as well. Doing pretty good, Caitlin. Spiff, doing pretty good. Sounds good. I don't know what in the world Keno and Trudon are going in chat about with the whole give me back my stuff and you're corny. Like, that's different, I guess. Still not close enough, man. Oof. I mean, I was cool with, like, chatting, like, but I can't type it in, man. If I don't know how we would do rock, paper, scissors. You should be close enough to be doing damage. There it is. Oh. But they sniped you, or shot you straight off of it. I don't know. I don't think the turrets hit you, because it don't look like they're aggroed on it. Yeah, same thing I was saying earlier, that Peaky Blender. If these people want to come over and watch, they got to understand it's at their own risk kind of thing. Like, if you're watching a raid go down, you can't get upset if you get killed of some sort of nature. I can see a Reaper King just chilling over there. Tribe of USSR. Like, if you don't want to lose your stuff, just don't come and watch the raid in person. Just watch it on the live stream. No, it's not Chris. That was the Bossio last time I checked that was on the PT riding around. Unless they did some kind of like swap that I didn't see. He said, let's go, fam. Again, for anybody that's in chat now that didn't hear me earlier, we do have a Gigantopithecus basketball event on Saturday. One at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and one on 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Winners, there will be a top 3 winners of all 3. Wow, he just picked them. Brought them into the bubble. Killed them. There will be 3 podium prizes, and then everybody will get a competition prize. If you want to look back at an ARC basketball event, you're free to check that out. We'll start putting the goal up on Friday. If you want to get your own Gigantopithecus and start practicing the shots and stuff, you're free to do that after Friday. You will get a free Gigantopithecus to use. You have to use the ones we supply if you show up to the event, but you're free to tame your own, and they are passive tamed. You're free to tame your own and get your practice in. We'll put that event up Friday at noon, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the practice to start if y'all want to practice, but the actual event won't start until Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the second one is 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, they're doing pretty good at pushing back for now. Again, I don't know if USSR is regrouping or what the case is, but I do see some railgun action that just went on, and somebody got ripped with a railgun. Oh no, they shot at me. I'm just an admin, bro. Trying to let everybody else get some enjoyment out of watching this. It's all good though. If you would have shot me, I'm in God mode, so it wouldn't have killed me, but I don't want them wasting a shot. It's twice now we've got to record and see the railgun used. You don't usually get to see the railgun get brought out. A lot of people don't really use it much anymore. It's pretty good for that one snipe straight to the head, because it goes through anything just about. Take a drink of Mountain Dew, guys. Sorry, I'm just really tired trying to stay putting as much caffeine as I can down me so I can stay awake during all this, because this thing could end up being forever, and if it is, I mean, not forever, but it could be a 4 to 6 hour raid, and we're already, if it's, that long, we're already about either halfway or a third of the way through what's going to go down here. So regardless, I'm going to give it to y'all till the end. As long as y'all are cool with staying around watching it, I'll keep it going live. It was kind of a testing thing of going live. I didn't know if I would be able to do this or not. If y'all think I should do this in the future and maybe even go into Twitch, leave me a comment in the chat section. Let me know if y'all think I should try to merge in with Twitch. Then you'll be able to see everything, live on there as well. But I wanted to get established on YouTube before I actually started doing any Twitch things. But if y'all are interested in watching it, I'll definitely do it. Oof, I see some 50Ks, some 40Ks. Let's see if we can get just a hair closer. See some structures getting placed down. Looks like they're coming back to put some turrets up. Yeah, no, Hawk, I plan on doing some more of this, but again, it's got to be okay with both sides, the people rating and the people getting rated, before I throw it on YouTube, because ultimately it's putting their base locations out there, and not everybody's up for that kind of attention because not everybody can fend that off. So both of these basically tribes came out and was like, we don't care if you record it, man. We don't care if you throw it up on YouTube because, you know, they're pushing pretty good towards each other. Oh, man, just constant 36Ks over there. I think we got like a little raid within a raid happening here or something. No, it's definitely family. I was trying to see the Therizino against USSR, so it's the same stuff. I was worried about this dude, the Trudon guy. I thought he was getting involved some way, but it's just Therizino smacking the crap out of this Tech Rex that's over here chilling. That's the family, the family. They were trying to get him off that Griffin with the railgun. Oh, they whistled the Rex. It didn't die. And they retreated the Therizino. Were you using it? Oh, where are you going with the Theory? Sneaking up behind him to go smack the Wyvern. I don't blame you there. Oh, he pulled him off? He pulled one of them off of it. Or he got the dude on the ground that was just sitting there chilling. One, I'm not quite sure there, but I definitely seen him smack somebody right here. Off that, when he was on that Therizino. We got some turtles running. Might have to work on my gamma again if it starts getting dark. Shouldn't be getting dark that quick. I think the sun's still just coming out. I thought it set over there. Yeah, it's only 6:44 in the morning. In-game time. 10:35 p.m. for me right now. Oof. Picked him. I heard that. Oof. That turret was on players only. Uh-oh, they're whistling their turtles towards the towers now. Oh, the turrets are going to, or the turtles are going to get out of range. Oh man, you're missing, bro. Trudon, you're a spectator at your own risk, bro. If you don't want them hitting you and smacking you, you're just going to have to watch it on the live stream. Let me get in game and tell them that. Watch it not let all this through. Probably because I put the word killed in there. Oh, it let it go through. That's surprising. I mean, I think that's fair. If you want to spectate, why do you have to be like right here up on top of them? Why can't you just let them do their thing, in my opinion? Just come into the live stream and watch it if you want to watch it. That way you're not in the way. They're not accidentally killing you. Everybody's happy. Got Got some admins showing off in chat saying that they painted the Giga they had earlier. Okay, 7. So if anybody liked that painting, shout out to him. Saving Kate said she got the Reaper. Just taking a peek at what all he had. Man, there's still loot on. I don't even think they know he's there. Or they just haven't found out how to get to it or something. Let's see what's going on over here. Theory and a Reaper. Okay, that first Reaper is pretty bloody. You can see the green blood coming off of him. That one just got smacked completely off the cliff. It's not manned, so it won't take fall damage. Don't want y'all to miss any of the action, so we'll definitely... They're going back in the bubble, it looks like, with them. He tried to sneak in with that Griffin. About got smacked right in the head with the Reaper's acid. Still working on getting that Reaper down. Let's check and see what its health is down to. So you see it had 400k, and it's not really been touched all that much. I believe they brought that one back up. Oh, I see somebody running. Okay, that's the first time I've ever seen someone hide behind a turret. Like, and actually use the turret as a defense. It's just the way that the turrets sit. Excuse me. Just the way the turret's sitting. That was major lag there. It'll jump back down, it's all good. Sorry about that, guys. My niece started blasting music and I didn't want to get demonetized for it. I had to get my fiance to go in there and let her know that that's coming straight through the wall. It is Rag 2 Thriller, but if you're just coming to like spectate, just spectate on like my YouTube live stream. I don't want like what happened earlier where the server was max Q. Um, 32 out of 32. Still got a bunch of action going on, even though it's not immediate action. Like people, like nobody's on this Reaper, but it's trying its best to go up against that Terrazino still. What do y'all think I should do? Should I leave damage numbers on, or should I toggle my HUD so it turns it off and you can see a little bit better at what's going on? Somebody let me know in the chat. Leave damage numbers on. Alright, yeah, everybody's saying leave it on. Sounds good. I'll leave it on. I just didn't want y'all to not be able to see what was going on, because the Therizino's manned, but the Reaper's not. But it's starting to get pretty bloody, as you can see. I've got to give it to Tribe of the Family, though. They've held their own from what looked like was going to be just a soak fest with all those golems. And I got to give it to USSR. They keep pushing back. Definitely good stuff. I appreciate the content as well. Sorry, Sean. I only had one person. You're the only one person that said take it off, man. What's up, Matt? How's it going, man? I don't know if that's the first time you commented since you've been in the stream, but that's the first one I saw, so I definitely wanted to say hi to you. Appreciate you joining the live stream. We've got a raid going on right now between Tribe of the Family getting pushed up against by Tribe of USSR. Just to get you kind of a little bit caught up. We are about 2.5 hours in. 2 hours and 28 minutes. There went the Reaper King. It finally... It pushed and done as much as it could do, but it finally just could not do anymore. Alright, well now that that's out of the way, where does it go from here? Does it go back to pushing up on turrets? Does it go back to them pushing up on the bubble? We shall find out. Alright, Nighthawk, man. Have a good night. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Appreciate you watching as much as you did, bro. I'll try to upload it if it doesn't automatically upload. Like I said, first live stream I've ever done on YouTube. I don't have anything combined in with Twitch. I do have a Twitch account. I just haven't started anything on it. So it may be the same exact video. I may be able to edit that one. If not, you should be able to catch the rest of the raid on YouTube. But can't make no promises that it's going to be any different than the live stream itself. If it's easier for me to just upload the live stream itself, if it doesn't automatically upload, I don't know how the live stream on YouTube works. If anybody else does, they can kind of comment and let me know. But have a good night, man. We'll see you tomorrow. Just in case everybody wasn't aware, K7 Nighthawk is our admin. I'm sure y'all have seen his name, his gamer tag. Is anybody going to get this bag before it just despawns and nobody gets it? 11 minutes and 38 seconds. Doesn't seem like that loot inside of that bag is a priority of anybody's, apparently. I wished on PC that I could see how many players was online like you could on Xbox, but if you look at mine, like, it's completely different than y'all's. I don't get the actual like amount of people on. Still at 29 players out of 32 on, so I just had Saving Kate take a peek at it for me, so must be a lot of people building plus the 2 tribes rating as well, because you see that there's really no more spectators, at least that I can see. Let's get back to some action here. Trying to get everybody in the picture. Keep getting this racer that keeps detecting me. Or parasaur, not racer. Sorry. It's got to be the one in the bubble. There's got to be one in here, is there? No? Oof, turtle getting smacked. Unmanned. Ooh, he hit it with one of the poison barbs. Oh, there it goes aggroed again. Plus you got the Rex going on. What do y'all want to see? The Rex over here? It might be even manned. Let's see. No, they're whistling it back, I believe. No, it might have a player on it. I didn't see one. Yeah, definitely not a player on it. They just whistled it. Uh-oh. Got some damage going on over here. I don't understand what that Reaper's aiming for. It's manned. Let's see if we come back here and look. Okay, he quit aiming with it. 2.5 hours thriller. That's how long the raid's been going on. 2.5. They're trying to lightning spit the turtle in there. Yeah, Dang's right, man. It actually started by the family pushed up on USSR, and then the family came back to their base to, they were like Tribe of yyyy on the center. And they tried to come back to get resources and stuff to go raid them, and basically USSR somehow found out that they were here. I would assume it was the recent players thing. I know a lot of people use that nowadays. I'm not too much of a fan of it, but it is what it is. If it's available, it's available. And next thing I know, I'm sitting over there chilling at USSR's base thinking that Tribe of the Family was coming back to pull up, and then everybody just started messaging me saying, hey, we're over here pulling up on them on Rag 2. You need to get over here. So I came over here, and, 2.5 hours later, here we are. Again, if you miss anything, I will try to upload it to YouTube. I can't promise you when it'll be on YouTube, but I'll try to make it a priority to get the video up on YouTube. So if there's anything you missed, you can go back and watch it later. Plus, give everybody else that's a subscriber a chance to watch it that didn't get to catch the live stream. I will start doing live streams in the future. As long as the people that are raiding are cool with it, we'll definitely do live streams of raids like this and try to get the best view of each raid that we can possibly get for you guys. Thought I just saw somebody whip out a Stego. No, it was a Therizino. I guess the bubble rendered weird, I don't know, but it looked like a Therizino in a way. BK, USSR shouldn't be scouting y'all. They're pulled up over here, unless y'all are built up close to here and they think that y'all are part of the family. I'll put it in chat for you. There you go, BK. I stuck it in chat for you, man. Yeah, like basically Thriller, we started over there and they were like, hey, it's a good base. We'll have to go get more loot to be able to raid it, go get more materials, and we'll be back. And next thing I know, I'm the only one over there. USSR done came over here and pulled up on them and started spamming me messages like, we're over here pulled up, bro. I don't know what you're over there doing, but nobody's over there. So, like I said, and then now we're here. They didn't say anything back to me, BK. It's just weird. Like, I don't know why they'd be scouting you when they didn't get the job done here yet. So that makes no sense to me. I don't know if I'm not leaving here to go check that out. Kate, if she wants to help y'all out, you can hit her up and see if she can help y'all out on taking a peek. But for the most part, I see USSR still here in the corner over here, basically. One of them's on top of the Rex. Another one's rocketing right there. So there's two of USSR. They do got like 7 people, so I don't know where the others went, but it is getting pretty late too, so some of them could have just got off. Is this really somebody on a freaking Pelican? Pelican Norris, I think is what it's called. Who is this? Oh, Tribe of Feel Better, bro. You're here at your own risk. You get killed, you get killed. Oh, they're pushing. Going hella damage numbers to that tower before I just ran into a wall. Oh, he got shot off of it. That 675 was his body. Oh no, I just lagged, I guess. Yeah, he definitely got shot off of it too, but... Oof, 706. Every shot that wyvern's going to do is going to spam 706s. Let's see what his is. Oh, it's about 100k. It's going to start getting bloody soon. Not much left in it. See the blood? Not much left in it. Down. Now they got this turtle. It just does 1034 continuous. I think that's like some broken noise when I hear that, like da 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 da. I don't know what that is. I think that's a tech gun that I can hear. But where? Oh, maybe it's the turrets just from a distance. I don't know, that noise trips me out every time I hear it because I'm like, what is it? Feel better as you, Sean? Well, wouldn't get in the way, man. Oh, here comes a mech. What level we got here? Won't tell me. I can find out this way. 51. Now they're going to start going through these structures and get rid of them. Not close enough, man, for that gun. Was the Griffin aggroed? I thought it was. I think he just whistled it. Still not doing any damage to it that far away, man. Yeah, that Rex was eating them turrets earlier. Then the turrets ate the Rex. Sorry, couldn't resist. Well, technically the turrets and the lightning wyvern. It's starting to look pretty bare inside of there, except for the fact that they've now added a replicator. Still a shock to me that there's no teleporter there. I think this would have went a little bit better in their favor if they would have had that quick access with the teleporter, but who am I to judge, you know what I mean? Like, whatever way works for you, works for you. I'm not sure if, like, half of USSR just got off, like, altogether, or if they're just out, like, trying to hit other people. While this is a distraction, I don't know what the game plan is there, but I don't think two people against this tribe after they done got all of their attention. I don't even know how many people were left over here that's still active right now. I know we're still at 29 people on altogether, so I don't feel like USSR is gone from the map. I just feel like they're not right here right now. Tribe of BK said that they were scouting them and stuff earlier, and that just makes no sense to me. Like, why they would scout other people when they haven't even got the job done here? That just, I don't know. They didn't answer me back in chat, so that kind of makes no sense either. At least get on chat and defend yourself and say you're not even scoping another tribe out while, like, to me, makes no sense. I don't know. Y'all can tell me what you think in the chat, because that's just crazy. I just had Kate check the players on. How many's on right now? There's 30 on. If you're not a part of the, like, the actual map of Rag 2, if your base isn't here and stuff, try to not be directly involved with taking up server slots for nothing. So if, like, you're just in the map to watch the stream, give them some room to come back in, because as far as I know, USSR could be waiting on a slot to open up. We're at 30 out of 32 right now, but I know how Arc and Xboxes are, and sometimes that makes it to where it'll act dumb and not let you in. So here goes another turtle, and I think they're trying to rocket run them. The tech turrets aren't going to let you do that, man. I could have told you tech turrets are not going to let you rocket run. There's a USSR. There's one right there. I think there's one on the Theory. So there's 3 of them back in. That could have been what they were waiting on, was a slot to get back in. And I think they knocked him off the Griffin. Yep, it's just walking. No, they didn't. How did that not knock him off with that Reaper barb? Poison barb. Boy, that Griffin wouldn't have been there much longer if he'd have left it. It's already bleeding pretty bad. Boss said we're here. Just checking, man, because you had a tribe on raid protection said y'all were over there scoping them out, and that kind of worried me a little bit. Yeah, stream's going real good. It's kind of the first time we've ever done it, Thriller. I left it up to everybody earlier. We had 20 people on watching at one time for the first time I've ever done a live stream. I think that's pretty freaking good. Kudos to all you guys. 15 on now. So yeah, kudos to y'all for sure. That's crazy. I know people that I watch that are just starting out and stuff like I am, and I've been their only person watching. My boy Freshaholic, you can see his YouTube and subscribe to my friends on my YouTube section. He was doing some NBA 2K Playground one time and live streaming it, and I seen he didn't have anybody viewing his live stream, so I jumped in, and it made his day. So for me to have 15 people watching this, like that's incredible. Especially how we've had up in the like over 12 to 14. Wow, 25,000 damage right there. Believe that was a rocket. Looks like it took out a turret. Maybe a foundation. He keeps telling them to push. I don't know, man. Why don't y'all push that bubble? Kind of like vice versa. I think if y'all push that bubble, y'all could probably run them out of the bubble and possibly jump back at them over on their map, or they're going to end up just keep pushing at y'all. Which, you know, if that's how it's going to play out, that's cool. I'm not picky either way. I'm sure everybody else isn't either. They're just loving the fact that they get to see some PvP action. Most of the people watching is going to love the fact that they're not going to lose anything other than a little bit of sleep if this goes into the night. I don't think I'm quite sure what he meant by bubbles don't rush. The event's going to be on Saturday, Thriller. Saturday, this coming up Saturday the 11th, 10 excuse me, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time will be the time for both events. It'll be a basketball knockout event on Gigantopithecus. I do have a video on my YouTube channel called an Arc, thank you, called an Arc basketball event. If you want to watch that video, that's the exact same event we're going to have again. That was about 2.5 months, 3 months ago that we had that event, and everybody at the time seemed to enjoy it. So I wanted to bring it back, let everybody have a chance on getting in that basketball event again. But it will be on Saturday, July 11th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll have another one at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. First, second, and third will come home with top prizes. Everybody else will get a competition prize, and it will be veggies. We're going to have first place for each event getting 1,500 veggies, which is equivalent to $15 in-game shop. Second place will get 1,000 veggies, equivalent to $10 in shop. And third place will get 500 veggies. Everybody else that shows up just for a competition prize will get 150 veggies, and everybody gets to take their Gigantopithecus that we spawn in for you to use. You get to take that home with you as well. Yeah, if you look at the link I sent you in Discord of the Arc basketball event, that's going to be the event. Just make sure it's the one with the video below it, because some of the other links is my actual merch, where I'm starting to get into Arc merch, kind of like custom Arc merch. Obviously, if Wildcard makes a shirt of it, I can't. That's copywriting, but they don't have a copyright on their actual dinos. I looked into all that stuff. So one of the links I sent you was some of the custom art merch that I've made, and I'm trying to basically some of that stuff. It's cool if other people buy it, but some of it, like, it's cool just to rock myself. A lot of my BuccNation gaming merch, I just rock myself around town and stuff. And it's funny because I went into the gas station 2 days ago and I had my BuccNation gaming hoodie on, and I actually ran into somebody that was like, I've watched BuccNation gaming. I changed my voice up and everything when I was around them. I didn't want them to know that that was actually me. So I was just like, heck yeah, man. They had no clue. They probably did have a clue, but, it felt good to me knowing that they may not have. I don't want the whole, like, oh my god, you got a YouTube channel thing, like, around where I live. I don't really care much for that type of attention. I only do this because I enjoy watching YouTube content, and, if I'm going to play video games at the age I am, I might as well stream it. So they took the bubble down. Not sure what the plan on is there, but they put it back up. Wouldn't let me out of it for a second. No, Thriller, I'm giving y'all a Gigantopithecus for the event. You get to take it home regardless if you win or lose. The event's just, and you can show up to both. If you want to do the 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time one and then come back to the 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time event, you are very more than welcome, and everybody else is too, to do both. You'll still get this, like, both prizes. We don't hold it to just one. You're allowed to do both. Way I see it, it gives you practice on the first go around and more competition for everyone as well. Looks like they're taking the bubble down to get more turrets to shoot at once. I'm assuming that's what's going on there. Pretty sure both of these are the family. Yep, and he's using the poison or the lightning wyvern to protect his rider on the golem, but they need to get something that's actually going to cause damage to that bubble, in my personal opinion. Neither three of those teams are going to do damage. Neither four of those teams, technically, are going to do damage to that bubble. Unfortunately, when it comes to something like this, there's a couple teams you could get that would really rush this on, but don't want to throw that out there and make it, kind of something cheeky. Oh, they trapped them in the bubble. That's what they were trying to do. And he just got shot off. Well, this is going to get interesting now. The golem's stuck in the bubble. They can whistle it back out of the bubble, I'm pretty sure. But they're going to have to get up close to it to do that. You see USSR saying, oh, we baited them. Good night, Sean. Have a good night, man. Appreciate you coming and watching the stream. Oh, it looks like Bossio's saying they can't even whistle it back out of the bubble. Oof. Straight on shot with the rocket launcher. Straight to the dome. Straight to the dome. Will the tables get turned again? They've already been turned a couple times. Are the tables going to get turned again? It's funny because, like, when the action picks up, we'll get back up in numbers on the live stream, and then when the action's down, the number dropped down to 8 a few minutes ago, and I was like, it's getting late, so I figured a lot of people were going to get off soon anyways. But as soon as like 2 people die, boom, we're back up to 11. Oh, just lost another one, including that lightning wyvern. Debasio says he kidnapped their golem. I'm just curious who this skiff belongs to. Oh, it's Bear Den. Oof. Oof, you about flew right into that, man. So it looks like Bear Den's coming in to help out the family is what this is looking like. They're shooting the laser off of the skiff, but I don't think it's doing anything at all. The skiff is smoking. It's smoking. Oh, he's out of here. Oh, they're still hitting him. Look, he's trying his best. Oh, it's not working out for you, man. You might get out of here. Oof, I wouldn't stop. Yeah, I think he's going to make it out in time. I don't think they're going to chase him. I was informed by Saving Kate that Tribe of BK did end their raid protection. So if anybody jumps in the comments and tries saying that they're not supposed to be here or doing that because they're on raid protection, they did end it. So they're not breaking anything. They just ended it when USSR went over there and was scouting them out. So definitely no rule breaking going on there, no cheating going on there. They did get with an admin and decide to take out their raid protection to jump in on the fun, it looks like to me. I think both these tribes could probably say they're having fun with this raid regardless of what, the outcome happens. I think they could both vouch that. Yeah, Pure, if you're looking for a server, man, you're welcome to jump into ours. We're only on day 8 of the server wipe, of the fresh wipe. We're a 30-day wipe. We have a 15 times boosted server. We've got 8 maps clustered in, and we're about 3 hours into 2 tribes going at a raid. Myself as the host and my other 2 admins, we don't play on the server. We're just here for support, events, and shop. And basically, if you need to get any info on the server, I can drop you the Discord link if you'd like. You do have to be on Xbox or Windows 10, Xbox One or Windows 10 to join the server, however. We've got a pretty active community, 10-man tribes. We've got a tribe recruitment section and everything in Discord. Let me get you that info real quickly. Sean, we don't give out kits, man. We give you a starter dino. That's it. The rest of it's on you to get. That's multiple times you've come in the chat saying you need a kit tomorrow. We don't give out kits. Your kits is your white drops. We don't give you starter kits, Sean. I don't know why you keep asking for a starter kit. I've never given out starter kits on my server. Your starter kit is in white drops. If you know this, then why do you keep saying you need a kit? You can just click on that link right there if you want Pure Bling. If you want to not click on the link and just put the link itself in, you can just start at the 3 3NA, capital Q, lowercase z, 5U. Yeah, if you need a starter dino, Sean, our starters that we give out in the map are you either get to choose between an X-Tapahara, a Griffin, or a Pteranodon. We'll color it for you and everything, give you your own specific color. I appreciate that, Thriller. Anybody invite, everybody that's new, same thing with you, Pre-Link. If you come in, man, get in Discord, get with an admin, we'll give you a starter as well. I also see YouTube by your name. I don't know if you're a content creator or just you like being on YouTube, but if you're a creator, I'm definitely a fan of other YouTubers coming in and recording on the server and stuff. I've got a section in Discord set up. If that's something that you want to look into, I will be more than happy to pull you in one-on-one after the raid event, of course, or the not raid event, the raid that's going on right now. I'm so used to doing admin raid bases that I'm usually like the raid event. But this is just two tribes raiding. Myself as the host and my other two admins. We don't play in the server. We just are here for support and stuff. But when this raid started unfolding in chat earlier, both tribes were kind of like, "Hey man, if you want some content, we're going at each other." But we've got a lot of different channels in the Discord that's set up for you guys' you guys' convenience. Like drop info tells you all the stuff in the drops. We've got raid protection channel, shows you if anybody's got raid protection. We have in-game currency, which is sweet veggie cakes. You can get those in drops. And then we also have an in-game shop as well. Uh-oh, they're starting to talk smack back and forth now. He said push, he said we kidnapped your golem, and then he called him a bot. Well, I was going to say we had a wyvern. Man, I hate that you can... Oh, he's not glitching, okay. I thought he was doing the B glitch, where you spam B, but you can't do that on PC, unfortunately. Check this out, guys. Let me go out of fly mode, I'll show you. See how I'm falling down? I can sit here and glitch all day, and it's not going to, like, stop me from falling and taking damage like it does y'all on Xbox. Y'all actually, like, jump back up each time you spam B. I don't get to do that on a PC, unfortunately. It's gotten pretty quiet. See a little bit of damage numbers going on over here, but for the most part, it's gotten pretty quiet. They about made it through partially to this turret tower, it looks like, or it wasn't completed at the bottom, one or the other. I know that Rex was smacking the crap out of that tower earlier. Oof, that thing's gonna die. There is no way that's gonna make it, I told you. Pink Starburst. Excuse me. I keep looking over to see if I see the family coming back down, but not seeing a whole lot going on right now. Here comes the skiff back. You ain't gotta be scared of me, man. I'm just coming to make sure that you're not a third tribe jumping in. Like, a third tribe could if they wanted to, but I'm just, like, trying to make sure I got everybody's names correctly. Is this another wyvern that they're going to try to take on bullets? No, I think he might be going after that skiff. Pretty sure it says USSR. No, Bear Den. So they brought a skiff and a wyvern in. See how that goes. Looks like they got more to contend to. So I do see dude up in the air, by the way. He's the one that was shooting the wyvern and stuff. Not sure what's going on with the family right now. Other than the fact that they're stating in chat that they're... High and drunk, apparently. He said, I'll kidnap you too. Oh, man. Yeah, other than ARC, that's a charge. Just saying. Sorry, gotta make it humorous. At least a little bit. Uh-oh. We got some moving around coming back. For you 10 that's been here, appreciate y'all sticking around. Y'all about to see some action. Just when it gets quiet, it starts to get busy again. See at least 3 of them moving around down there, so that's awesome. I'm still a little leery on USSR. Now that Tribe of BK did their thing, I'm wondering if the USSR had something to heavily provoke with that, because people don't always end raid protection. That's something that you got to either grind cakes for or donate with donations to get is raid protection. That's the only 2 ways you can get it. And yeah, people don't normally just end that. That's something that once you end, you lose it. You have to re-get it all over again. And then you max out at 6 days. You can't have no more than 6 days of raid protection. When I first found this server on YouTube, I was like, yep, this is the server I'm staying in forever and getting no trouble. I appreciate that, Thriller. A lot of people's found the server on YouTube. I love that one specific thing alone, just because we have people all over the world that play in the server. That includes countries like the US, Canada, UK, Germany, Australia, New Zealand. That's the 6 main countries that I know that I've been in multiple parties with multiple people in. I'll tell you what, if you're in the chat right now, I didn't name your country, drop your country, man. Take pride in whatever your country is. Take pride in living there and being from there and being a part of Who's Alpha. Definitely cool with everybody if they want to drop their country down in the party chat. The only thing I ask is no hating on other people's countries, no like getting any kind of like, racial form or whatever you call it with countries. I don't really know what the word I'm looking for there is. He said, my friend Knight, aka Champion, had to go. Go family, you can win this. It's cool to see the support like that. Sorry your friend Knight had to go, aka Champion. Hope he has a good night, good day, whatever time it is for him. And look forward to seeing him back in the server in the future. Because I don't think anybody's going to get like permanently wiped here. Both these tribes seem like they got like good beliefs in, and I feel like if one tribe does wipe another, whichever one it is, even if the family end up going over back to the center, if they ended up clapping this bubble, I don't see either tribe quitting. I think they'll build back up and buy themselves a permanent frenemy. We were talking about frenemies at the beginning of the server. Like, just because you're an enemy of somebody else, you don't have to hate their guts and this and that and the other. I tell everybody, buy yourself a frenemy on the map. That way you got one person that you can enjoy going after, and they can go after you. And it doesn't have to always turn into like this hate crime of, I hate you, you raided me, blah, blah, blah. Like, there's always next wipe. There's always building back up. That's what I tell everybody. Find people in the server you can enjoy doing PvPs and raids with. And, if you keep getting smacked by that same tribe or whatever, go up against another tribe until you get better. And then go back to that tribe again and be like, ate my spinach, I'm back. Like, get you a frenemy at all times that you can play around with on ARC. That's the best advice I can get you, because it's not always fun in games raiding toxic tribes that, like, just get in and, like, of course there's going to be smack talk, don't get me wrong, we know, like, everybody knows this, there's always going to be smack talk, but you don't want it to where, like, it's always a hatred thing, like, when people raid each other. At the end of the day, it's just a video game. It's made to have fun. Like, it's not made to make personal. So that's why we have, like, our rule in Discord that says no going real life. I don't want you to go real life, but I want you to have fun, be able to raid people, and especially when it's legit like this. That's what I love about people that ask me to stream their content of them raiding or getting raided, is I know that they're going to do the right thing and not do the wrong thing, get in any trouble, break any rules, anything like that. I still see Tribe of the Family calling them out saying push, so they got a plan. We just got to figure out what their plan is. While we're waiting on them to come back, I'm going to put the screen right here. I got to run to the restroom real quick. Alrighty. Looks like I just came back and USSR, are y'all backing out? Odyssey Plays, a part of USSR, just dropped in chat and said my tribe left. The replicator's down on the inside. Let's find out what's going on here. Don't tell me that they're already done pushing. If they are, then we'll know the outcome, but I want to make sure this isn't some cheeky way of them saying that they're leaving and then they try to do like a sneak attack. Now, the replicator, yeah, look, there's somebody inside of there chilling. So they're not all gone. He's trying to hide. Hope he's not trying to hide on me, because that's not going to be a thing, man. I can just go through the ground. Oh, I think Boss is saying, like, he's here, but his whole tribe left. Other than him. Is that what you're saying, man? Yeah, I know that's you, but I hope you didn't get dipped on. That would suck. Are they coming back? I'm not understanding what you're... They're not coming back? Somebody sent me a party invite, but that's not neither tribe, so that person's just going to have to wait. Come on, dude, quit spamming me. That's a good way to get banned. Especially when I'm in the middle of a live stream. There we go. I had Kate hit him up, so that way, if it was something important, she'll be able to jump on that and take care of it. Sorry about the invites, but... No, Peaky Blonder, that's not his rock golem. That's the family's rock golem that they baited in by lowering their bubble and kidnapped. That's not USSR's golem. I don't think it'll let me look through the bubble. Yeah, it's going to show me that it's USSR's, like, because it's hitting the bubble. It's not hitting the actual... Hold on, actually, here, I'll help you out. I'll do this temporarily. Oh no, I went too far. That should have been able to give you time to see it real quick. Well, if that's not the craziest looking skiff, but unfortunately, man, those things aren't really like boxable like a Quetzal. But again, it's got to take turret damage. If it doesn't take turret damage, it's illegal. Same thing as like no boxing dinos. Is there somebody over here like charging you? I don't know what you're shooting at with the skiff. I don't know what you mean by maybe, boss. Are they coming back or are they not coming back, man? Because I don't see USSR being the type to tell me to come to record this and then leaving. Well, he just gave them their golem to walk off with. There he goes. They're not coming back or they're not that type? You're not specifying anything, man. You're just telling me like a few words. Oh no. Are you gonna let them kill you, bro? What are you doing? I'd get back in the bubble. I knew it. He said kill me. See, this is delayed, so I know he didn't see that before I said it. That's crazy. Well, I'll leave it on you, family. If y'all are still here, man, what do y'all think? In the recording, consider y'all winners. We can go for round 2 if y'all are deciding y'all are wanting to push up against them since they decided to leave here. It's completely up to y'all. I'm game for anything. They came over and smacked a bunch of your crap, so I mean, I wouldn't be a hater on either one. I could understand where it's been 3 hours and 16 minutes if that's y'all's cap. I just don't want to see the unfortunate happen of you guys considering the fight a victory and losing the war, if you catch my drift there. Not yet, that Peaky Blunder. They're still playing tricks and stuff with this here bubble. And Boss is still here, not dead, so I don't know if this is just an attempt for them to try to, like, do something fishy, or if it's more of waving the white flag. He said he's not going to give up. Oh, I wish you wouldn't word it like that, man. Wait, boss, what are you doing, bro? Why do I have the feeling he didn't do it, did he? Boss, did you just jump off and kill yourself to fall damage, or did you spam it? Oof. He says he died. I'm going to stick around and see what happens for a little bit. I'm not going to so much end it right now just like that. He respawned. He's right here in the bed putting the bubble back down. It's still good content, so I'm still going to keep it on YouTube. Like, I'm still going to put the whole video up later on as well, because at the end of the day, even if USSR backs out, that will declare the family as the winner of this fight. USSR could still feel good about themselves that they did a lot of structure damage and soaked some turrets, but definitely have to deal with the fact of knowing it was an unsuccessful raid attempt if they just backed out like that. So it's kind of a you win some, you lose some. It's not a complete loss from either side. I think when Bear Den came over, when BK, Tribe of BK, I think they're called. They might be Tribe of Bear Den. I call them one or the other usually. I think when they came over, that's when USSR realized. He's just throwing down skins. Thought he was, throwing some stuff down, but it is the boss. He doesn't do stuff like that. It's getting just as late for him. I'm pretty sure he's not got too much longer that he's trying to be on, especially not by himself. Yeah, content's content. I just wished I could, could have gave y'all one or the other of seeing a tribe prevail, or something happen to where, stuff's getting blown into. You can still see this fob go down and stuff, but honestly, it's just not much there of a fob. It's only like 4 turrets and a bubble and some structure, like some foundations, and a bed. So it's not like it's a huge fob that got built or anything, unfortunately. Still not down to halfway, but you're right, content's content. And there goes Devasio giving out the GG to the family. If nobody else in your tribe will extend that offer, man, I appreciate you doing it. You have a good night. Appreciate the content, and good luck to you fellas in the future. Until I see that, well, they did get rid of the transmitter, but until I see what's going to happen here, I'm still waiting to hear back from the family. I haven't tried to hit them up in a DM or anything yet, but I'm kind of curious of what their next move is. That I won't tell anybody in the live stream. I don't want to, spoil anything, but I mean, if they go to retaliate against USSR, I would completely understand why, especially the fact that USSR basically as a recap, they got accused of scoping out, scouting out Tribe of BK or Tribe of Bearden. Sorry if, I'm wrong. I know one of the others right. But they were accused of scoping them out about halfway through this raid, or most of the way through this raid attempt. And these guys decided to end their raid protection to come over and say, hey, if you want to raid them and raid us at the same time, we'll just come over and pull up on your fob. That way nobody gets that twisted around. That's exactly what happened. And I think that ran USSR off when they realized they bit off a little bit more than they could chew. Don't know what happened there. I'll hit them all up separately and try to find out what's going on with all of that. But if there does end up being a time of tonight of some point that family decides, hey, we're going to go back to our original plan and pull up on USSR, I'll probably end this live stream just so it's not that long of a video. We're already 3.5 hours in, and I'll just start another one of them pulling up. That way it's fair on both sides, but like I said, I'll leave that up to Tribe of the Family since USSR is no longer here apparently. Alright, I was giving it a few. Let me jump over real quick and see. Hit them up real quick just to see what the plan is. Like I said, I'm not going to give that info out in the live stream unless they tell me to absolutely give it out, but I am curious about what their next move is going to be. I sent him a couple messages. Hopefully the one I was messaging earlier is still on. I'd assume he's top of the line or pretty close from the get-go. So I'll see if he's still on. switch back over so I can see if anybody's saying anything. Nobody said nothing in the comments just yet. I was just wanting to get in a message with him and let him know personally how I felt that if I was in this situation, um, that if, whatever they do from here, um, I don't know yet if they're going to push back up against the other tribe or not over at their map, but like I told him, it's kind of fair play whatever goes on from here because these guys pushed up first and then they left. So I don't know if they just went back to their base and are trying to go get more stuff. I don't know if they all got offline because it's getting late. I don't know what the case is, but I did personally reach out and get a hold of Tribe of the Family, and I let them know how I felt that if, you know, they decide to go over there and they find out USSR isn't online, if they make that decision to go there and they find out they're not online, I'm not going to have any shame in their game if they hit them while they're not on. Like, it was USSR's decision to come over here and pull up on them. So you can't put Tribe of the Family at fault if they all jump off. I don't know, like, again, I don't know why they quit on the raid. They may have just realized, like I said earlier, they bit off more than they can chew. I don't know what the case is. They may all had to get offline. But like I told them, they came over here and did damage and to structures and took some turrets down and killed a bunch of dinos of theirs and all this damage. Just because they have to get off or they decided to pull back out, it's not the family's fault. And I'm sure everybody else that's watching can get in the chat and agree with that. Like, y'all can tell how y'all personally feel if you want to in the chat. Like, what would you do in this situation if they did get off? Would you feel bad if they got off and you went over there and started hitting them, or would you do the same thing? I'm curious to know how other people play, because me personally, I'm the type of person, like, you started it, I finished it. That's the way I look at it. But that's just my personal belief. And that was kind of what my belief was on USSR pulling up over here. Those guys went over, the family went over there, scoped their base out, came over here to get more stuff, and these guys pulled up on them. So if they didn't want these guys coming over here, they, took that kind of, they took that into perspective when they went over there and started scoping them out. So basically, vice versa here is what I say. Like, no different from that to this. Like I said, if any of y'all feel any type of way about it, hit me up in the chat. Let me know. Like, I'm curious. Would you consider it a coward move, or would you consider it a legit move? Because I wouldn't consider it a coward move if that was to be the case. I think that, like I said, I do the you started it, I finished it type of thing. Because the generator is down of what I can see for that Jenny. It was right there. There is another Jenny right there. These dudes wasn't idiots. They knew to put more than one Jenny down. And for that, I'll give them kudos if no one else will. Alright, so he did send me a message and he said he's debating it. So basically for you guys, once the live stream ends, if you don't see me start streaming again anytime tonight, that'll kind of tell you that they didn't pull back up. If so, hit that notification bell on my YouTube, so that way if I start live streaming, it'll send you a notification. It'll let you know that BuccNation Gaming is now streaming live, because I'm definitely, whatever the case is here, I hope that I'll be awake. Like, if they decide at the end of the night that they're going to just be like, yeah, we're not going to pull up just yet, we're going to wait, then I'm definitely a fan of getting some rest myself, so that way when they do pull up, and whether both teams are on or not, I'll be able to actually get the stream in for you guys. I think Bearden got a little bit too close that time. They did. Looks like these are just about fully soaked. There is one in the back that's not soaked just yet. Um, I'm going to assume those are on players only, actually, because they're not shooting the golem right there. So it's up to you guys that's watching. Like, what do y'all think I should do? Should I wait until the Jenny and everything's clapped, or do y'all think this is a good ending point? I'll also leave that to the family if y'all are in the live stream still. If somebody wants to hit me up in chat and let me know. It's completely up to you guys. I don't really care. I don't mind either way. Basically, the only thing left is for this little bit right here to get cleared back out. Just to give you, like I said, one more recap, it was Tribe of the Family against Tribe of USSR. USSR was getting scoped out on their on their map, and when Tribe of the Family went over to scope them out, they needed to get more resources to go over there and hit into them than what they currently had. So they came in and started getting resources. USSR somehow found out where they lived. If I had to go with my own personal assumption, I would say they used the recent players thing. They didn't correct me earlier when I knew that they were in the live stream in the chat. I don't think they're in the live stream in the chat now, but none of them corrected me when I called out and said that I pretty much assumed it was the recent players thing that had them found them. I do know Tribe of the Family did pull one of USSR's members into a party and let them know, heads up, like, hey, we're coming to raid you. Like, we're coming to pull up. They didn't have any shame in their game whatsoever. They were like, we're coming to raid you. I don't know what was said, but all I know is the next thing I see in general chat was things were popping off, and then I did, like I said, get a DM from one of USSR's members that he did tell me that they pulled him in a chat and basically said that he told me, he was like, man, they got a good bit of people that's coming to hit us. And next thing I know, I'm sitting over there chilling, waiting on family to come and pull up on USSR. They all start pinging me with DMs like, hey man, they're pulled up on us, and then USSR kept saying, we're pulled up on them, you need to get over here. And I came over here. We basically got 3 good hours of raiding in, or of content in my opinion. I think, from a personal note, it's better to have somebody in the air that can't get shot like me that can give you this action, because I can bob and weave and move all over, opposed to like being a player and you only get to see what's on the ground or on a flyer and you can't get too close to other people's turrets. It's cool that I can go in, leave me alone in God mode. Thriller said back went to do something. I don't know. Like, are you helping out with destroying USSR stuff, Thriller, or are you part of helping USSR? I'm not sure what you're meaning back went to go do something. Or are you just back to the live stream? I'd assume back to the live stream. I know what Discord calls your tribe name, and it wasn't either of the ones involved. That's the only reason I was asking, bro. Here goes the wonderful windstorm going on, so I'm going to quiet that down a lot. Don't want to listen to, I don't like this windstorm at all in Rag. Very annoying in my opinion. Here's where a nice set of flak, some beers, and a rocket launcher would really come in handy. That's just my personal opinion. See, that's how I know it's on players only. Like, the Pteranodon's aggroed on it, but it's not going to shoot at it because it's not manned. I'm just moving around and seeing what's going to happen to these last couple turrets. Still waiting to hear back. Like I said, on those guys, I don't want to rush anything, so I'm just basically hanging out until something happens to this generator. Now, once the generator goes down, then, you know, they'll just walk up and get rid of the rest of this stuff. So that'll definitely be where we jump off for the night and find out if the next chapter of this series, I'll just turn this into a little series on its own, the war between family and USSR. And like I said, I'll just see if these guys want to try to ping me up and send me a message if on the Discord if they want to continue to keep this series going. The next time one of the tribes decide to push up on each other, they can just let me know. I'll start recording and we'll see what happens in the next chapter, basically. I was almost thinking that's, yeah, I was going to say, I thought that was USSR's turrets up there too. But it looks like to me it's just this one generator that's controlling all of that. I don't see any other gennies. This golem finally died. Here comes another golem. I'm wondering if family lost all of their Rexes and stuff, because I would take a Tech Rex personally. I was trying to see what that was, but I don't want to go back past that because that's all the defenses of them y'all have seen other than what I've already showed you. But I would take a Tech Rex and walk it right behind that golem personally and shoot at the generator because you can't do damage to the turrets. Now you could take this turret down that's on the structure. All you have to do is clap the structure. It's hard to tell how many bullets they stuck in those turrets. But that thing should be good. It should have hella health. It does. It still has 400k almost. So we'll get some, you know, action in right here. Go ahead and smack that screenshot, that thumbnail for the YouTube video when I upload the full video to YouTube. Oh, we got killed off of the golem. Well, at least with them not on, man, you got a good chance of getting your loot back off your body if you had anything. Probably didn't have anything. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to Thriller on the series. Like I'm wanting to get into recording other people's raids. I think it's cool to have people a chance to show off their abilities in Ark on my YouTube channel, where I can't play as a player myself. It's a lot of fun to me, like, to be able to let other people show it off because, of course, where I host the server, too easy for people to say, "Oh, you cheated," and I don't like even having to like hear that because I'm a host. So all I gotta do is just, like I said, record what other people do, and nobody can throw that in. Yeah, Thriller, it is pretty insane, man. Again, it's not anything anybody's went out and like fully done this wipe. It's just going to be convenient for the people that put multiple ones in throughout the month to be able to cash in on that opportunity. But we also have sweet veggie cakes, which is in-game currency. I'm not doing an admin base raid until purge time, which is the last week of the season of the last week of the wipe. The base that I was setting up last night was just going to be a tutorial uh, base for people to put up. Man, it wasn't an actual raid base that was going to be set up or anything. If that's what you're talking about. Looks like they're saying they're going to get off, guys. I don't assume they're going to finish soaking this. I thought one of them was going to come back and at least finish it out. They'll probably have somebody stick around and stay on and get rid of all this, but this is where we're going to wrap this live stream up. I feel like it's a good point. Thank you guys so much for coming out and watching it, and hopefully y'all all liked and subscribed to the video, subscribe to the channel. If not, definitely do that. Hit that bell so you don't miss out on the second part of this series. Hopefully they'll hit me up one side or the other and we'll get that in. But I hope y'all stay awesome, hope you stay amazing, and we'll catch you next video.